Yes, first.
Do whatever you want to do.
And you having a glass of bourbon too?
I will. Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, we're gonna need another cup.
I'll drink all that. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Let's fill it up.
Fill it all the way up. That's what my wife did on New Year's Eve, and
You filled her all the way up?
I did.
Congratulations.
There's no way you got laid that night.
Hello.
No. You need help there, buddy? You need a knife? Got it?
Got it.
Choose your fingernails.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Looking Glass Duck Club. I'm Jeff Stanfield with my buddy Logan Pyeatt,
Oh, hey, that was nice.
He was not going to properly introduce me.
my buddy Rebel,
Now we're friends.
Now we're friends all of a sudden.
and that dickhead Andy Shaver.
That's more like it.
There we go. Now we're off and running. I feel bad. I didn't even think to wear my hoodie for this.
Yes.
Perfect opportunity, and I fucked it up.
We're shocked.
This is a bit sad.
I didn't fuck up the entrance. Remember that?
No, you didn't. You actually nailed that this time.
Reese, how are you doing, bud? You want to talk?
All right, you need to go.
Go on, bud.
We're about to get.
Go on now, get.
We're about go on, get, boy.
Poor Reese, I think he's got prenatal alcoholic syndrome. His mom got so drunk on New Year's Eve, I think it's hit him when he's fucking 8.
She got big drunk. I
Big
felt
drunk.
bad for her.
I saw the video.
I haven't seen the video. Can you share it for me?
I saw the pictures.
You should post the video.
You should post the video.
I might be able to play it for us in here.
It would be better for everybody else involved because everybody'd like to hear the story.
If you didn't know the context, it looks like it's going to be something really sexy, but then Blake comes lumbering in the back.
That's
We've
uncool
all seen
threesome.
that movie, haven't we?
Well, it's like he's carrying her across the threshold, but then you just see Blake just come bumbling in.
You've seen that movie, right?
Of course, we've seen
It's
that
a
movie.
big nope.
It's a big no.
It's a big nope.
She
Bless her heart.
she drank too much. Now, this is the funny part. I was the nice guy and went and helped her get into Payne's bed so she could drool on it real bad.
No, you weren't. I was.
No, you were not either.
Bullshit.
That's how drunk you were.
There's
I
some
wasn't drunk at all.
What?
I was not drunk at all.
You obviously were drunk enough you don't remember that I'm the one that took her to put her in Payne's room and it wasn't you.
I was right behind her the entire way.
Yes.
Yes.
Michelle, we need a witness in here. Your ass was sitting outside fucking drinking, said she'll be all right.
Is there a
That's
notary around
exactly-
here?
Yeah. Stoner. Jesse said, I don't need help. Who the hell did Andy said he took Jesse to Payne's room? Who the hell did that? I did that. He was outside still. I thought she found her own. No. I went in there and I said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "Are you sick?" She goes, "No." I said, "You want to lay down in Payne's room?" She goes, and she crawled over his bed and crashed right on top of all his shit. Which actually, it's not Payne's room because Payne doesn't live at our house anymore, but we still reference it as his bed. Then
Jesse's
I went
drunk
out,
room.
Yeah. Then I went outside and I told Andy, I said, "Listen, your wife's pretty drunk." He said, "Did you give her anything to throw up in?" I said, "No." Well, she probably needs a trash can. Then Andy went about 30 minutes later. But before that, she did casually.
You puke too?
The hero.
No,
I didn't puke.
but she did casually lay down in the backyard, and an officer of the law had to help her up.
I've been there.
I've been there.
Go on, get.
What?
Well, yeah, nobody called in on a drunk lady in the backyard passed out.
One time, Rebel passed out in the yard and left a dead spot in the grass.
It's true. It rained that night.
She wasn't that bad. But she
was
did.
bad.
She felt bad the next day, Andy.
Yeah, she was pretty sick.
Sounds like there's a few discrepancies to the story, though.
Everything I said was the truth because I was a sober one.
She told me last night she's just now back to level.
Back to what level?
I mean, just back to being okay.
The
All right, here it is, so that y'all can see. I can't show it for everybody else. It won't let me.
That's the way they looked when they left our house.
I had her over my shoulder. It was much more romantic.
This is my favorite part. Look at this.
You can imagine what happens next.
Could you post this on the podcast page?
No.
You couldn't because you think your wife would kill you.
I'm here for the gangbang.
I'm like, I don't know how we ended up like this.
Go away.
Just leave that on loop the whole time, would you?
Blake's like, I want a little cheer too.
Look at her, looking at her.
Can I just watch?
It was
That is funny.
because like I was
It
going.
looks like one of those videos you see, and then something really terrible happens. As the guy, the people open the door, go in their house, and he
Right.
slips in before it closes.
Yeah.
That's Blake.
Who's over here on the backside when y'all do that?
Robber, I guess.
It looks like okay.
The deed has been done.
He he got off that quick.
Huh?
He got off that quick.
He's that fast.
He was
be
edging.
damned.
He was edging the whole time.
He was the whole car ride.
But I went to like fireman carrier, and then like her drunk ass like pawed at me. So like that's how I ended up in like the baby. in
That's
the baby
how I got
holster.
scratched, officer.
Yeah.
And then she fell down some stairs.
You look super buff in that video, though.
I felt super buff also. I was her knight in shining armor. But yeah, Jeff's like, are you gonna check on your wife? I'm like, she's on her side, like she's not on her back.
Yeah.
She's not
It's like
gonna,
she can't Jimi Hendrix
she's
here
not
or
gonna Jimi
Janis
Hendrix
Joplin.
herself. Like she's on her side. She'll just puke right on out.
It doesn't surprise me at all that you could carry her like that. We hunted this morning, and
Yes.
you were trying to get your pants off, and you're like, "This is so tough. I'm so muscle bound."
I'm so muscle bound. I can't reach my as far as it goes.
Straps. He still has so much muscle.
This is as far as it goes right here.
Were you there at the end whenever we had the blind all rolled up and he was like, "Hey, you guys want me to pick this up with one arm,
One
or
hand
two
or
arms?"
two?
We started chanting Andy. It was beautiful.
It was a nice
Felt like
moment.
Mighty Ducks.
That night, the best part of the whole night was I said, Reese, are you staying here tonight? Yeah, Dad had to carry Mom home.
They're at it again,
You
Paul.
know that's gonna go to school.
I got this picture of her too.
Well, at least everybody was so drunk he didn't have to hear anything that night.
Payne, the funny part was when you said when I said something about Andy, said, "Oh, if she throws up, it'll be all right." She's not. Payne's like, "What? My fucking clothes and shit are in." When he got all his shit out of there.
Oh, is this the bathroom pic?
The bathroom pic.
Oh, yes.
Poor lady.
Yes.
Oh, I saw this, yeah.
What happens at the Big Honker podcast is no different.
I have been there so many times,
The old porcelain hug.
That's a bad place to be.
Oh,
and it's the next day too. That's how you know it's bad. It's light outside.
It's light
very
outside.
light out.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
I've certainly woke up on the bathroom floor before, but usually the next day I'm okay.
That bathroom floor feels so good whenever you're drunk. And you just lay on that cold tile and you're just like, oh my, cool
It's the
me
only thing
off.
that stops the
Cool me
spins.
off, baby.
This is the part where you go, well, I'm not much of a drinker, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I've never done that before. I've never been sick and thrown up from drinking.
You put your foot on the floor to stop it from
I
spinning,
have
though.
done that a couple times.
That
That's a
simply
miserable
means you
fucking
haven't
feeling.
tried hard enough, Jeff.
Too many
I'm
dirty
gonna try
bananas.
hard. No, chocolate monkeys, remember?
Whatever you want to call
If you
it.
trust in us and do exactly as we say, we can get you there today.
I don't want to be there.
It is doable.
No, I've been where I didn't feel very good from it. That's not a very good feeling to have.
No, it
No,
isn't.
it's not.
I don't know why we do it to ourselves.
Now, in Mexico, we are having a Mexico trip. And Rebel, are you still not going?
Still not going.
Still too far from what county is that y'all live in?
Atchison.
Well, hell, I'm
Atchison
probably
County.
not very far from there now. It's not that. It's just I don't really do Mexico, and
Have you been before?
I'm afraid I'd have to rescue Logan from
have you
captors.
have you been there before?
No.
Then how do you know you don't do it?
I've seen pictures, picture books.
You mean all the hot chicks in
picture
bikinis
book.
and the
Beautiful
sand?
beaches.
And yeah, I mean, what's the problem there?
Cold drinks.
Yeah. Do you not? You
I'm
not,
not a beach guy. I don't have the body for it or the tolerance, and I burn too easy.
I don't either. You do
I
burn
spend the whole
easily,
time
yeah.
putting sunscreen
And not
on.
burn too much.
Yeah,
That
it's,
is true.
It's not for me.
Wear some long johns and just go to the pool.
He would.
That'll look sexy.
There,
He
you know
would
what?
be dressed exactly how he is now.
And
So
you know,
this would be me
you
sweating my
could-
ass off.
No, you'd be in the pool drinking a beer, cerveza, and you'd be having a good time.
I think you just about got him.
Let me tell you something right now, Reb.
Yeah.
Honestly, from an overnourished guy to another overnourished guy, there are more overnourished people there than there are looks. I mean, Logan
sure of
wasn't in
that.
shape when he was there in July. I was not impressed with Logan's body. I thought he's going to come in with the abs and stuff.
Do you know the
He had
complex
the
you're
dad
giving him
body.
right now? He's going to work out the rest of the
Jeff's
trip.
a fat shamer.
Yeah.
He's going to go. He's going to go purge right now. Lunch.
He told me I have a dad bod.
Yeah. But anyways,
proud of it.
but the average person there, that's what they look like. There's not very many fucking.
Oh, you're average now, Logan.
Yeah, I'm just average.
The average
Yeah.
looks like him or looks like me.
No, me and you are the average guy there.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Now,
we got this, bud.
let me tell you something too. The sad thing is, the average woman there doesn't look like this chick you see on TV either.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm happily married,
there's like
so that wouldn't be.
there's like
interested in
one
that anyway.
there's 1 out of 10 of them that look like they're deformed because I don't see women like that all the time. So
How
you're
bad
like,
do my wife and I look standing next to each other on the beach?
you look like a psycho. You look like a rich guy.
Looks like a Powerball
And
winner.
she looks like a she looks like a prostitute.
Oh, this is nice. This is flattering for everybody.
People were like looking at him and her, and they were like, "Damn, that some bitch must be rich. I wonder if she's a prostitute."
Good thing compliments are free.
So I used to tell Michelle when we go to Vegas all the time. Everybody's like, "Oh, look at that fat guy, and that prostitute."
Maybe for once in my life, people thought I had a big dick or something.
I don't think that ever crossed anybody's mind.
Doubtful.
I didn't hear one person say, "Look at the bulge in his pants."
Well, it's because he usually has it stuffed. They might
Yeah.
have actually said it. He's been known to put things down his pants to make it look bigger.
That was Halloween.
Just happened 6 times.
Just every
It's
Halloween.
the same costume over and over again every Halloween.
We should get the old Matt Sullivan balls that hang out of the bottom of their trunks. I should do that and just sit by the pool with them.
Yes, you should. It'd be amazing.
Like the ones that hang on the receiver hitch, the bull balls.
Kind of basically something. Tuck them in.
But we can get some like more realistic
Yes,
ones.
they have some that you sell. What I do is I can wear some black high socks and then stick them in my socks.
That's it's a lot of balls.
Yeah, it is.
Probably get in trouble anymore.
Who in Mexico out of the group is going to be the one to get to pull a Jesse, as we like to call it now?
Blake.
Or we could
I
call it
don't
the
know.
Blake, because I saw him Christmas Eve is about the same way.
I feel like if
Blake
Blake
ever
has a
come
beer
back?
or two,
Nah, he'll be on
Jeff's
a
going to
minute.
be getting on him. We don't need
Yeah,
to be
no
get,
shit,
We
right?
don't need to get like that in
I
Mexico.
didn't
you
get
to
on
get
to Blake
belligerent.
New Year's Eve. I didn't get on, or Christmas Eve. I didn't get on to Jesse New Year's Eve.
Got on to Blake 10 minutes ago.
I was here.
Everybody's uncomfortable.
We're work day. It's a work thing.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
I don't know if I want to drink anymore.
He shamed you.
I bet
in,
you lose
yeah.
that. I bet you lose that bet. How much you want to bet?
I mean, I'm going to keep drinking,
Okay.
but
But I don't want to.
But I don't. The mood is gone now.
I guess it's because I'm a fat piece of shit, though, according to Jeff.
Or average.
I never said piece of shit. I said average.
No, we're average. That has to make
Yeah.
him above
Yeah,
average.
you're above average.
Thanks.
Yeah, Logan above
your-
average Pyeatt.
On your scale.
Down there, the bigger a guy gets, the smaller the swimwear gets.
I don't know.
Because I see that in pictures too.
I think it's-
Logan wasn't wearing a Speedo or nothing.
Big guys and tiny.
I think it's the more European somebody gets.
Is that what it is?
Have you ever worn a Speedo
I have not in
Never?
public.
in public?
What?
There used to be a guy that did it in our small town, and he'd like lay out by the baby pool. He was an adult. He had nipple piercings and a Speedo on. And
liked
they
to
finally
party.
banned him from the pool.
Have y'all had him on your podcast yet?
No,
You should.
I don't think so.
Why?
I just don't know where it would go. What he could add, and he might show up in that outfit.
That would make it even better.
Is
Yeah.
that true?
Logan can't perform with a heart on. What?
Not very well.
That's what we've heard.
But that's actually true. There's a guy that used to do that.
Yeah.
Pet her ass.
No.
Oh.
Is this
No.
the guy that gave you the backpack?
A decently.
That's not the guy who
I don't know if I'd use normal. But a kind of normal guy. I mean, married and. but
Nipple
he,
rings?
he just chose when he went there. He had nipple rings and a Speedo and laid out and.
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Were they his?
Oh, when he's by the baby pool, no, no. I think they were in the regular pool. It's just you could really. sun
Billy,
there
your
by the-
dad over there is wearing a Speedo again. Did he get another nipple piercing?
Everybody, it made everyone so uncomfortable. They finally had to ask him to either clothe up or get out.
Yeah.
He chose to get out.
You imagine being the guy that has to tell someone that? Listen, sir, you got to cover the cock up a little bit over there, okay?
We are so sorry, but you have to stop.
This is a family place.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah. So this is not a normal deal.
Well,
This is
evidently
back
used
when
to be.
I was younger.
Can we have a bourbon yet?
The eyeballs went. Can
Can we
yeah,
have
that bottle right there was from I think Josh. Was that
Josh Glore, I believe.
Yep.
That's what it says on there, right?
Yep.
Didn't he write instructions?
Yeah.
Yeah, this bottle was gifted to us by Josh Glore. It's called Still Austin, the musician. Straight bourbon whiskey, 98.4 proof, and he gives it 3.5 fingers. And this is the guy that always talks shit on us.
On you, and you got so butthurt, and
I
then
didn't
he
get butthurt.
apologized. It became so uncomfortable, and then you're like, "No, it's okay, it's cool."
Yeah, you told me that one time.
What did he
You
say
thought was
about
a real
you?
dick. You said
No,
that guy's a real dick.
The guy is a dick.
That's what you said.
And you love him.
I have no qualms with Josh Glore whatsoever.
Then why'd you call him a
Just
dick?
Because we got into a Facebook feud over something. I don't remember what it was about.
I got Blake.
What
upset.
about?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
It wasn't even a feud. It was just, in our group, they like to poke fun.
A
And
little,
Logan
a little
more than
razzle
me.
dazzle.
And he was doing it, and he's like, "Gosh, you're always picking on me." And then the guy felt bad.
If Trevor Shanahan
Like, oh, this is fun. This
Didn't
is real
talk to
fun.
if Trevor Shanahan didn't talk to someone he had a Facebook feud with, he wouldn't have a conversation with
Holy
anybody.
Now,
shit,
hold on.
that's
Hold on.
true.
Because I don't want to mess. Can I get mine on ice, or is that illegal?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Well, I didn't want. Should I try it without ice first?
Always recommended, but
Yeah,
not
take
required.
a sip without ice first.
All right.
Very
and then
small sip, just so you
I'll
can
get you a cube.
the flavors.
Yeah.
Jeff, you want one?
Sure, I'll take one after I got on to Blake for drinking. Now I'm going to drink. Could you throw a little ice in mine, though, please, behind you?
Fuck it, we're all getting wrecked.
Hypocrite.
Come back in, Blake.
What a hypocrite.
I got court today.
Today?
No, I'm just kidding. You can't do that. It's against law.
Is that true?
Well, you're not supposed. They really do not like
It's not
drunk
against
judges.
the law. It's just frowned upon.
Yeah, like masturbating on an airplane.
But
Thanks
I
a
mean,
lot,
if
Bin
you're
Laden.
say you had a drink or whatever, they can smell it on you, but you're way under the legal limit. That's still illegal.
That's pretty much frowned upon.
It's Texas. I don't think anybody gives
Frowned
a shit.
upon or illegal.
There's a big difference.
I've never had them tell us ever that you can't have a couple snorts and then go to court, but I'm assuming that they do not want you to do that.
I think as long as it rhymes, you can do it.
Yeah,
I thought it was an unwritten rule that most old school judges just had a bourbon lunch and then went and threw people in jail.
That's what you saw, like in all the old timey movies. They'd go into their chambers for lunch. They'd have the glasses. They'd have
carried
the
away there.
crystal.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
what I
that's
thought.
really no, not judges. Attorneys probably is.
And if you're going to keep dressing like whatever this is, I mean, you can probably go drink whenever you want.
I think.
What
You
is
look
wrong
very-
with the way I'm dressed?
Well, you look sophisticated.
That's what I'm saying.
I've got on a shirt and a cap and a vest,
You look like
You look crisp.
and I'm wearing underwear.
you do look crisp. You look like you either just got done playing 9 holes or you've been at like a doctor's conference.
I was going to say abstract art
What-
convention.
I was an amateur gynecologist years ago.
You look like
Do you
a
have
lip.
tunnel vision?
You
Smell
look.
my finger and tell me.
Yeah. Run, Andy.
I would have got you that.
No, you're good. You've already got
You did say you were going to get that.
You look like a liberal arts professor.
Them are fucking fighting words there.
You had him at liberal.
Yeah, that got me. The arts professor I can live with. I'll be swapping out grades again.
Anyway, I guess we should tell him about this.
What do you
bourbon.
guys want to try this? Shug? Fuck it. Okay.
Very smooth. Very sweet.
It was hot and sweet to me.
Oh,
A lot of honey and vanilla.
very much so. It's thick.
Yeah.
Very oily.
Good mouthfeel. Numbs the lips. I like it.
does.
This is good.
Tastes like fucking bourbon to me.
Well,
You
you've
need
got
to practice more.
Tastes like it needs a splash of Coke.
You get honey, then black pepper.
Yeah.
You don't get that at all? It's probably because you put ice on it.
I get the black pepper,
And he gets the black pepper.
but you're right. It's not as sweet with the ice in it.
No, it really mellows it out.
Waters it down so fast too.
I'm sure
I mean,
it
it opens it up some, but
Come try
Right.
this.
it definitely loses some of its spiciness.
Get your big, beautiful face down here.
Big root on this guy.
Big root.
Big root.
Big root.
He
That's
said,
all
"Oh,
you want? It's good. You're going to like it.
Just sitting in the background drinking
Scotty,
bourbon.
you want to try it? All right, fuck it.
You want some Stoner?
We've only got half a
You
bottle
sure?
to go, guys."
You can have mine.
I don't know. I'm going to go three
Oh,
and a
God,
quarter.
no. Your employees don't want to drink around you.
No, 3 fingers. I'm going to go three
I
fingers.
trust Stoner.
Good
Stoner's
bourbon.
never got drunk, made ass of himself.
I'm going to agree with Josh Glore. That's smooth as shit. I'm going to give it 3.5.
You're only saying that because y'all had a feud.
No, I don't give a shit.
They are back.
They are back now.
Yeah, we're close
A
again.
true inspiration.
He's from somewhere down here. Isn't
Brad Hinn's the one that's gave me
Texas.
the other bottle that's in there for y'all to try. I think I've got 3 bottles in there y'all are supposed to sample tonight.
Are we supposed to
Well,
drink?
you're not going to sample them today.
Well, that's what he said.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, keep filling them up. Clear my schedule the rest of the week.
Am I
There
supposed to
really
rate
are other
this?
ones in there?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
You want to keep drinking?
I could do one more. I could try out one more.
Yeah, you can try out one more. What do you say?
Sure.
You want me to go grab it?
I'll go grab it. What is it, Jeff?
That Angel's Envy.
Oh, we've had that.
And then there's another one in there, too.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is.
I like Angel's Envy a lot, though.
And I think there's another bottle in there, too. So there's 4 bottles for y'all to try.
Perfect.
We're not doing all that. It's
What?
just going to be
Whoa, hold up. Railroad, you're on vacation. This is close to Mexico as you're going to get.
Well, the problem is once you drink one, you're kind of clamoring up your taste buds for the next one and the next one. You go a little mouth dark.
I'm surprised you don't want to have more bourbon since you're dressed like a Shriner.
I'm too poor to be a Shriner.
Is this it?
Yeah, those 2.
What that one?
Tony took a snort out of it one day.
Tony told me.
Yeah.
I actually love both those bourbons. They're
Oh,
some
yeah,
of my
we-
higher ranking bourbons.
So we've done both of these on the show, but would you like to try one of these?
Well, I've got another one on the closet. You may go get it then? I'll get it.
There's more.
Yeah, there's one.
There's more. Everybody knew you.
This is gonna be like
This
a
is
2-hour
turned into
episode.
the Looking Glass Bourbon
We've
bourbon
had more.
documentary.
We've had more bourbon delivered here.
Which one of these would you like to try?
I've had Angel's Envy. I really like it. I've not had the Wild Turkey
This
yet.
is wonderful, but
That's-
you're probably
that's-
gonna want a little ice with that.
That's not just wild turkey. That's rare breed.
That's rare breed, but
rare breed.
That's good.
It's
can I just
they
keep using
breed those.
styrofoam cups?
Absolutely.
Is he gonna yell at me because his Cisco order is gonna be bigger?
Probably. Yes.
What happened? Is it the weight loss
It's the weight loss
and that hat?
It's the hat. Yeah, you.
New
it
body,
is.
new
It is.
name.
It is truly a cocksucker's hat. Like it truly.
He's feeling good about himself.
What?
Crown Royal Black.
Well, your ears burning.
Crown Royal Black?
Try that.
I thought you said I'm gonna want this over ice.
Well, you got to try it neat first.
Oh, that's gonna be a little hot for him.
There you go.
Okay. Let me drop a couple cubes
Well,
in.
hold on. It's just...
It'd probably be a little hot for you, bud.
I've never even heard of Crown Royal. Back.
I bet it's a Canadian whiskey.
It's hard to get one past you.
We just found out Tony bought some Texas
losing
whiskey.
him.
Made in Canada.
It's a little hot. A little peppery.
Oh shit.
Which one
Peppery's
is?
a good word for it.
Which one's peppery?
The wild turkey rare breed.
That's right.
No.
It's a cast strength. It's pretty hot right now without some water for them.
What does that mean?
They don't cut it down with water, so that's out of the barrel. When they open it up, they bottle it.
It goes right in there.
Yep.
Now what is it? Just barrel proof? Is that what that means? They
Yeah.
don't. It's just straight out of the barrel.
Yep. Most of
Thank
these
you,
are
sir.
all cut down to the proof they wanted.
$5,000
With water.
computer.
Most all your bourbons, unless it says cast strength, barrel proof, those words.
Oh, well, I got it now.
That means it's.
Go do the Crown Roll now.
Jeff, you're gonna have to slow down a minute.
Jesus.
Can we just talk a minute?
Yeah,
Can we just
we'll do
catch
that
our
here
breath?
Yeah, do that here in just a minute.
Yeah, hell.
Have y'all not watched any westerns? Them fuckers, they just come in off the range, they drink a half a bottle, and go right back at it.
You know, I think they actually did that because they didn't trust the water. Is
I
that
watch
right?
a lot of westerns, and
shit.
you're dressed like the piano player in this.
The savvy card player. He just needs like the wrist. He needs
Jeff
the,
is not having fun.
You're not bothering me at all.
I didn't figure as much.
No.
Surely you can take a little.
I'm gonna wear this to the pool in Mexico.
I hope so.
Are we going to Key West next month?
I have no idea.
Did you ask your wife?
No, we just talked about it this morning.
Surprise, honey.
Have you not realized I'm one of these guys that talk about something and try to do it right then, get it done?
You are
planned?
so that guy also, Logan.
I'm on vacation.
I understand that. So you should be planning your next
You can't
vacation.
plan a
She's,
vacation.
she's at work, so I'll call her like 6 o'clock.
Or don't you wear the pants in the family?
No, you and I both
damn
know
well
that.
He doesn't do that. You know that.
Am I the only one of my friends that's actually got control of his wife somewhat?
She won't cut. She looks like she'd cut your dick off if you made her mad. That's just not true.
She don't have a knife that small.
Fair point.
Scalpel.
Yeah.
So the Angels Envy. That's some of my favorite. Where does that rank on y'all's?
We gave it like a 4.
4, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
real
It's
good.
high. Very
That's
high.
high.
Real
What's
good.
the highest that you guys have?
Elmer T. Lee.
Elmer T. Lee.
Oh, Elmer.
It would be a 5, but a 5 would be a unicorn. So you
You
understand.
can't do those. It's like the one by pizza challenge. You can't give it a perfect score because
And you can't find Elmer T. Lee unless you're on the secondary market. It doesn't exist in stores, unfortunately.
It's expensive as shit too.
more so than Pappy.
No. It's like $400 or $500 for a fifth.
I got a bottle of Pyeatt at my house. I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
true?
nice.
Some podcast listener just sending Jeff all the fucking gifts.
It didn't say to Andy. It said to Jeff.
Big Honker Podcast.
No, it
Enjoy.
said to Jeff.
It does matter what it actually said. It
says
said
to Jeff.
To Jeff.
What?
Jeff.
what-
it was
which one is it?
12.
Ooh, that's a
The
good
the
one.
white and red label.
I don't know. It's just damn label.
Still in the box.
There's only 112.
That's like a $1,500 bottle of bourbon.
on secondary.
He's
market,
a big fan.
Evidently.
Yes. Where's our big fans?
Yeah, big
Oh,
fans.
right here. They
Right
sent,
there.
they
What's
sent them
wrong?
to the
Yeah,
Big Honker
yeah,
Podcast.
yeah.
Our fans run in a different tax bracket, but we still appreciate it.
And they send, and what they do is they send it to us, or they bring it to us. Brad Hen gave you the other stuff.
Thank you so much, Brad.
Brad's a good guy.
He seems like a good guy.
Thanks,
is.
everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the bourbons.
Did we say all the names of the other ones? We got Josh and we
Josh
got
and
Brad.
Brad gave 2. He gave those 2.
And then
What's that
what's
one?
the other one?
This is donated.
Crown Royal Black. That was given to you, and you don't want to drink it.
No, it was left here the other
Ding, ding,
night.
ding, 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 ding,
Actually,
ding.
it was given. It's a guide's gift. It was told me to give the guys they can drink this, and it was back then. I forgot all about it.
He's
Told me to
making
go.
up a story now.
No, that's not true. It's just very true.
Well, if it's for the guides, we cannot
Max's
drink
dad
it.
brought this the other day.
I
and
understand. I
put it
know
in the
who
bag.
brought it.
Okay. And he told me it was for the guys to have. He gave that, and he gave some Fireball and Jack Daniels and other things. And I thought, well, y'all are testing. Y'all do Crown Royal Black.
But the guides aren't allowed to drink.
I don't care if they have a
Right.
drink.
When we roll to town, party time.
Yeah. I just want them to be able to function.
just want us
Earlier,
to leave.
earlier it was like Daddy hit Mommy at the supper table, and we have to keep eating.
Yes.
I was fucking with Blake. I didn't know he was going to get mad.
You
and
might
leave.
want to tell him.
I told him, I test, will you please come back, son?
What did he say? No. Fuck it. I'm over
I
it.
needed to call Emily. He had
You
been
know
needing
it's
to call
bad when he has to call his girlfriend.
No shit.
You think he's quitting?
Jeff, that asshole.
This is it.
Think
This
he's
is
gonna
it.
quit?
No.
He's getting the gumption.
Yep.
He's working it up. He's over there slamming a bottle right now. Come on, you can do this, Blake.
bitch.
I've had a flight. Nice.
If it wasn't for that hunt this morning, he probably just would have went ahead and walked.
So are you going to do the Crown Royal Black or not?
Well, here in a little bit, bud.
Jeff,
I mean,
we've got 2 fucking glasses. Settle down.
we're gonna be here for a little bit,
Well,
I
right?
thought y'all
there.
were drinkers.
We are, but we also try and spread it out all day.
I've listened to the podcast. Y'all don't spread out much. Y'all drink the whole
That
time.
time, yeah, that we don't. We actually.
But that's over like 3 hours.
What is the most amount of alcohol y'all have drinking on a show?
We drank 2 fists of bourbon one time. What? Right? There's 4 of us though.
Oh, well, that makes it better.
Well, 2 plus some other bottles and then some beer. I mean, yeah, they can get a little carried away at times.
There's been a few episodes where Reb and I just split a 5th, and that's usually a mess.
Have you had to crawl up the stairs before?
Pretty close.
Has Hallie ever told you, I don't think this is really a good idea?
No, she actually loves it.
Jersey
Loves
Chaser.
you coming upstairs drunk?
Well, she not so much that, but the podcast. She really enjoys that 'cause she likes to listen to it. She knows that I enjoy doing it.
She loves when someone drives down the road in town and says, hey, I fuck hard.
Yeah, that has happened too.
Was she proud of that?
Clayton does that every time I see him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Does that embarrass you?
If there's people around,
Clayton, I told you, don't do that in church.
well,
The only thing that embarrasses Logan is if he's somewhere he thinks he'd be recognized and he's not. Because he looks around like the kid that lost its parents at the mall, and he readjusts his hat with the brand and his
Pushes it up a
sweatshirt.
little bit higher so they see his face.
Keeps
Andy
walking
does
up
that.
and down aisles, and no one's biting on this.
it's only happened a couple
you
times.
just
but-
see it deflate out of him. We should go.
Andy does that shit too. Like the other day, I said, what was I said, Stoner? Somebody asked about Andy. Oh, I'll sign something for him when I get out there. I'll sign something for them.
I'll throw something their way.
Is that true?
You got a
Yes.
napkin around here and a Sharpie?
Yeah, that's what he said. I'll sign something for him when I get out there.
Um,
We had some people stop
no,
in.
that's what it was. We had some people. They drove from Kentucky.
Well, you're about 4 states away, but close,
Where?
Nebraska.
Was it Nebraska?
Yeah, they were from around where Blake is.
Okay.
And they drove here. They were going on exotic hunt, and they stopped at the Sixes, and they bought some stuff there, and they stopped here to get some stuff, and had their picture made here. And Michelle asked, she goes, did you meet them? I said, no, we had just done a podcast, and we had left.
Oh, I think I saw
and
this.
Andy goes, oh, I would have signed something for him.
I feel bad they weren't there. I'd have signed something for them.
They were
That's
upset
sweet,
that
Andy.
you were out of.
Yeah, we weren't here.
They
that
just
you-
missed us.
You just missed them, and then
Yeah.
you didn't have a shirt in stock.
Yeah, and we've had that's happened more than once. But Andy, oh, I'd sign something for him.
I would have gladly signed something for them.
You
Taking a
should-
picture.
I don't want
Go
to
get
sign
some glam
anything.
shots, autograph them. There can just
I
be a
don't either. I
stack
wouldn't either.
somewhere that Michelle can hand out if you're not here.
Oh.
They can have a glam
Andy
shot.
eats that autograph shit up.
We-
I do not. It embarrasses the shit out of me.
I don't
If
eat
you
it
come
up.
here, I will be more than happy to take a picture with you.
You've actually given
But I do
some,
not
right?
want to autograph
What,
anything.
autographs?
Yeah.
No, none.
Really? I thought over at Dive
Oh,
Bomb.
I signed Mikey's hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mikey
At
don't really
Dive
count as
Bomb.
much.
No, I've-
Well, if that's who you're fucking running with, if that's your
He's a fan.
entourage,
I don't eat it up. It just doesn't bother me like it does Jeff.
It makes me feel, it'd make me really uncomfortable.
it does
too.
me too. I'm very
I'll sign
embarrassed
that
by
for
it.
you. Bring that baby over here. I'll sign it.
There's 2 ways to look at it. One, if it brings that person some joy for whatever reason,
Sure.
then sure.
I don't understand why anybody would
But
want an
also,
autograph.
you're putting yourself on a little bit of a pedestal if you do it in the first place, even though they asked.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the
I
double.
try to stay on a pedestal.
I'm not
Fair
worthy
enough.
of that shit. I don't want to do that crap. That's not me.
Well, what Reb was talking about me being deflated was my wife and I were at Mount Rushmore, and I had on a Looking Glass hat and like this Meat Eater T-shirt, and we were just walking through Mount Rushmore, looking around, and this guy comes up to me, he goes, "Hey, man," and he points at me.
You're like, yes.
And he's
Peacock,
like,
the
he
tail
goes,
fan goes,
he goes, "I love Meat Eater." And I was
Ah, damn it.
like, "Me too."
Oh goddamn! Michelle would have laughed her
Damn it.
ass off at me. She's
Oh.
like, "Oh, you think you're somebody, don't you?"
Hallie fucking loved it.
Your eyes light up. Your little pep in your
Yeah,
chest puffs out.
She goes, "I watched you puff up." I'm like, "No,
I didn't puff up.
I was
I
more
thought he was a
over-
threat. I thought he was a threat. Come,
yeah,
hey,
I was
you.
trying to protect you."
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
So I shot him.
I just wanted to say I like me here. I was more referring to Rogers.
Oh,
That was the most down I've seen you in a long time.
we got recognized.
That's your backyard, too.
Yes, right down the street.
We're
not
that'd be
very
like me
famous.
Going, that'd be like me going to Allsup's and people not knowing who I am.
We're not famous at all. Rebel's full of shit. I don't
I'm a little
get
full of
excited
shit.
about that.
I don't.
true.
I do not care much for that part of the deal. It's great. I love the people calling. I love people being here, but I do not like the autographs. It's embarrassing to me
Do people ever approach you in public and think that you're a famous jazz musician?
all the time. All the time.
Jazz hands.
Oh boy.
when they're
Tomorrow
not
I'm
asking
wearing
them to
fucking-
solve their
tomorrow I'm
complex
wearing a
math
fucking
problems.
cutoffs.
How about a cowboy hat?
Just tear the sleeves out of it now.
I don't have a cowboy hat.
Really?
No.
I thought everybody in Texas had a cowboy hat. I thought it was like a prerequisite. You have to have one, Andy.
No. Andy ain't got one.
Huh.
I once
Got
had
a hat
a,
like that.
I once had a Texan
I actually
tell
like
me
those. I have
Texans
one,
hate
too.
Texans. Can you guys respond to that?
You do what?
Had a Texan tell me that Texans hate Texans.
Actually, the
Because
quote,
they
Texans
act-
hate Texans.
the quote was, "I don't hate anything." Or how's it go?
That's a good quote.
Said there's nothing a Texan hate more than a Texan.
Because they're just doing Texas stuff.
Is that true?
I don't know what
East
fucking. He
Texas.
lives in fucking Dallas. That ain't fucking Texas anyway. So how the fuck does he know? You're trying to get
Or
fucking
Paso.
Colleyville, fucking upper Uber yuppie shit. That's not fucking Texas.
Yeah, there's nothing a Texan hates more than a
Where do
Texan.
you live in? Where do you live at?
Kennedale.
That's nothing but drag strips and fucking ass fucking going on there. Everybody knows that shit. That
Can you
ain't
write down the
Texas.
address? That sounds wild, man.
Kennedale would be Texas. I have to give him that. But you're telling Logan to move to fucking Colleyville.
No, I never said that.
He said, what, Plainview? I picked Colleyville.
You just randomly picked Colleyville out of a
He'd
map.
heard it.
No, I was watching a Raiders game,
Seemed nice.
and Max Crosby said he's from Colleyville, Texas. So I
That's
asked
the
him
gay
about.
guy?
No,
That's,
that's
a big fucking
which
white
is
guy. That's
fine.
crazy. The defensive
that's
end.
Carl Nassib.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. So, why would you tell him to move to Plainview? Nobody wants to live in fucking Plainview.
He said it's a town of like 5,000 people, and it's outside of Lubbock. And
Small college town, about an hour from Amarillo out.
Small college town.
Good local band scene. Scotty Goggles knows more Texas geography than anyone around.
What college town? Was there Wayland Baptist there?
I think that's right. Wayland, they got the music program up there.
okay, I want to ask
I
Andy.
thought you were a
then.
professor there.
Okay, so whenever I decide to move down to Texas, what town should I actually choose?
I would not choose Plainview unless you're a Walmart truck driver, because that's all that there is, a Walmart warehouse.
You can't shoot it down without a recommendation, Jeff.
I'm going to tell you the Plainview. No, that was Pampa that they're from. I don't even know anybody famous from Plainview. I don't even know anything good at Plainview.
I don't want to be around famous people.
Well, Plainview's the place to be then.
Well, you guys are Texans. You love Texas. Where would you recommend?
I would live. The hill country of Texas is absolutely beautiful. I don't want to
is.
live down there with all the fucking. I don't want to live in the hill country. It's beautiful. I want to somewhere seasons. I'd rather live in the Panhandle just because there's seasons. Amarillo has a winter, fall, spring, and summer, but Amarillo's a shithole too.
Do we get to call this the hill country? You know, a few miles that way when
No.
we get into Rolling Hills.
No,
because that's beautiful.
That's just Cap Rock area, or the Cap Rock is what that is.
I'd live there.
I would say Lubbock, but I'm biased. too,
Very
though.
biased.
I went to school there. It's the only other place that I've lived other than Knox City. So
Lubbock's a big,
it's
nice
like-
town. They got everything you'd need.
Yeah, it
If I-
does. But
I bet they have a Dollar
you-
General.
You
Son of a
are
bitch.
They have a $3 general. there.
I
you
imagine.
are like that is the last stop, and you're out in the fucking. You're in the Wild West.
Do not cross.
It is Albuquerque is your next big stop.
Oh, no shit. It's
Yeah, like,
way out there.
it's Lubbock and then it's desert.
If I had to live somewhere else in Texas and someone was going to give me a house there and they said you got to live there for the rest of life, I'd probably pick South Padre Island just because it's on the ocean and I like to fish. It's nice. They don't have any seasons there. It's fucking hot
Give
and humid
me
or
a
hot and
fucking
humid.
break.
You're gonna have a lot of tourists, aren't you?
That's 34 hours from here,
Yes.
Just by bus.
just by bus.
But I don't want to live in East Texas. It's too fucking humid and shit. I'd rather live somewhere in West Texas. I would live somewhere up in the fucking Panhandle, Dalhart or something like that if I had to pick somewhere.
So
else
let
to
me
live.
ask you, my fellow Texan. I got to ask the technicality question. Is this West Texas? Do you consider where
If you're
we
in
are?
Fort Worth, it's just West
do
Texas.
you if you look at the map of Texas?
No, this is probably just North Texas.
Really?
Is what you probably would call
I
it.
think
Duck
I
hunting Jesus was right.
Yep.
I consider it the start of West Texas.
We're the start of East Texas. then.
277.
You guys have no idea how big this debate is.
I
I
know.
don't
that's-
understand why it's a big deal. We're in North
is.
Texas.
Yeah, but the hoodies say West Texas,
Oh.
Jeff.
I tell people all the time that ask me, they'll say, "Where do you live?" I say, "A little town in West Texas." I mean,
So,
it's
yes.
Northwest Texas, North Texas. I mean, I would say the West Texas starts between Wichita Falls and Abilene on line. Anything west of that would probably be considered West Texas. So that would be us.
I'm gonna have to change my whole vocabulary if this isn't West
See?
Texas. Because when I'm here, even this morning, I just kept saying, that West Texas
That
chill.
West Texas chill.
Let's keep going with
I
West
would
Texas.
not
It's
live.
West
I would
Texas.
not live in El Paso.
Now that is West Texas. No
Spanish
doubt
for
about
the Paso.
it. Far West Texas.
I believe it's a West
Spanish
Texas
for
town.
shithole.
El Paso's a shithole.
Oh fuck! They don't even have grass there or trees.
Don't tell Marty Robbins that.
Yeah.
You fell in love with the
Texas
Mexican girl.
town
Yeah.
of El Paso.
Felina.
West Texas starts a line from Wichita Falls to Abilene.
What'd I just say?
So we would be West Texas then.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we, can
we're
keep,
right.
we can keep the sweatshirts.
You can.
But,
you don't have to start all over.
El Paso is not a used to be one of the smallest crime cities statistically in the United States because all the shit happened in Juarez. But I wouldn't want to live in El Paso. But there are no trees. I'm serious. When you get to El Paso, there's no trees.
How do you get shade?
I don't think they have shade unless you stand next to an adobe house.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
They don't even have shade down there.
I'm out.
It's hot there, and I wouldn't want to live in El Paso. Now it's up in the mountains.
This goon dick says West Texas starts in Fort Worth.
That's a little off.
Scotty, did you write that?
Why would you call Scotty a goon dick? Just because he tried to get
I didn't call him a goon dick. I said
Logan to move to Colleyville.
this goon dick wrote it.
And then you know what? He lied to you. He's in Kennedale.
Well, whenever I've sent him,
I said I was in Colleyville.
He told me
He
that.
called me one day and he was like, "Hey man, I'm moving to Colleyville. I've decided." I was like, "You're a fucking idiot."
He told me you said it was a good place to go.
No.
That's what he told me. He said, Scotty Goggles said, I need to go live in Colleyville. I said, well, you'd fit in with all them other pretentious white fuckers there.
well, you're wanting to move to the East Coast, though, right? Like,
I would love to. That's why I'm putting this garb on so I could fit in with these
that's perfect because you look like a museum tour guide.
Good. I would like to do that.
I was going to say someone that appraises classic cars.
People exit through the gift shop, please. I praise.
Scotty Goggles is a little upset. We couldn't help but notice you guys hid all the cornhole bags.
bean bags.
They're all gone because you knew he was coming.
Well, he'd
him
have to
up.
get him off the roof from last time he was here.
Put him away.
Did
Scotty's
you do
coming.
Did you take the group shower at 3:30 this morning and wake everybody up?
We kept it pretty low key last night. We didn't really get drunk.
He,
I was
he
really
forgot to
surprised
bring
by
Boone's
that.
Farm.
What's going on? Boone's Farm. Are you a Boone's Farm drinker?
He got in too late.
You do. What's your favorite Boone's Farm?
Strawberry Hill. Oh, Snook.
The what?
Snow Creek Berry.
I don't even think they had that on the Democratic side of town when I was growing up. You must be a little young. How old are you?
35.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're a baby. When I was growing up, they had Country Quencher and Strawberry Hill, and that was it.
Country
Hill's good.
Country Quencher. That was Rebel's old nickname in high school.
Yeah.
I was too. Crush it, man. When those girls had a thirst, they usually walked past me, but I would mention
That he was the country
quencher.
He's the
Yeah.
country quencher.
So now they have, what did you call it? Snowberry what?
Snow Creek Berry.
Oh. There is nothing worse than drinking too much Strawberry Hill. Oof.
That's just
And you
all
know what's
sugar.
bad?
That's how you get a visit from Wilford Brumley.
The first couple of sips of it is good shit. By the third
No doubt,
sip,
yeah.
it goes downhill fast.
Scotty drank 2 bottles.
That doesn't
Last year?
He lives in.
Yeah, last
He's
year.
from Kennedale.
My buddy back
I
when
don't
we were
know what that
younger,
is.
I think he did it the right way. He would get a bottle of it and per like 4 people, and you would just pass it.
Yeah.
And you'd drink out of the bottle, you'd slam it in like a minute, and then you were done with it. And that was just a way to start your day.
Tonight. Well, in Kennedale is on the suburbs of South Oak Cliff, I believe. So I think that's pretty good to wait.
I feel like there's a Texas squabble going
Just
on
the
here.
inside Texas stuff.
Did I
Is,
start it?
are you not just on the outskirts of South Oak Cliff?
No, we're Oak Cliff. We're about 30 miles south.
Y'all are the ghetto south of Oak Cliff, right?
Yeah.
Oak Cliff's the shit.
Where all the gangbangs go.
No, that's Arlington.
Oh, okay. So it is, yeah. Oak Cliff is the ghetto of Dallas.
Shithole.
It's the south side of Chicago per Dallas.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Right by Kennedale, I thought.
But so
Kennedale's like a redneck place right there. Yeah. That's like where there's a lot of incest goes on over there, right?
I'd have to ask my neighbors. I don't know.
Big incest
The one
people,
who's
the
married.
neighbors.
The one who's married to his sister.
They're into that shit. I'm not. I don't touch it.
not anymore, man. Stepping
Not
away from-
anymore.
No,
stepping away from
Kennedale's
that.
Never again.
Kennedale's honestly is mostly a white community, right?
I am too soft for prison.
Literally and figuratively.
But you're moving to Colleyville.
No.
That is right up your boat, though. That is where the uber wealthy people live over there.
No, I'm either going to go to Lubbock or Stephenville. It's a coin flip.
Stephenville to Lubbock. Why the two there? Why Stephenville?
I don't know. I just know a song about Stephenville, and Andy said Lubbock.
Stephenville is a big party town.
If you build a house, you're going to hire Jeff to design it.
Yes, because now I'm an architect. So Steve Barber lives right by Stephenville. Y'all can
You
be
look
neighbors.
like an architect that people would swear is gay, but you have a good-looking wife.
It's just a front.
It's a beard.
She's your beard.
Me and Elton.
How bummed are you about Elton John?
I wanted to see Elton John, but I ain't getting a fucking vaccine.
He's mandating
It
vaccine.
sounds like
Everywhere
it,
it's been, he's going to. So we're going to just go to the Keys, I guess. We're around some other gay people.
which sucks because we had the best Elton John tickets.
Yeah. We can
Would you
actually
like some Elton John tickets?
No, he's not someone I want to see in concert. I like a couple of his songs, but as far as his whole set,
What's your
wouldn't really
favorite
do it for
song
me.
of his?
Can't Hold the Wind.
Mine's Tiny Dancer.
Oh, that'd be my second favorite. Man, that song's pretty powerful.
I love Levon.
But I've been where a Princess Di passed, and so it's special.
You have?
I have. I'm a
Reb went
cultured-
to France.
Cultured man.
Well, hold
She
on.
didn't
You
die in
won't go to
France.
fucking Mexico, but you'll go to France.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't go to Mexico because it was
Did she
too
die
far
in
away.
France?
I said I
Thought she
wouldn't
died
go to
in England.
Mexico because
No,
I
she
don't
died
do
in Paris.
Mexico.
Really?
Yeah,
What'd you
in
go
a
to
tunnel.
Paris for?
Tour.
To see people who look like
I mean,
you.
what made you decide to go to Paris?
Oh, it was a trip organized. Several of my friends went.
So
We just
we're
went
not
to
good
see
enough to go to
sights.
Mexico with, but these uptight snobs are good enough to go to Paris with.
And you saw where she died?
Yeah,
So
In his defense, I think it was a free trip.
it certainly was not free.
If Logan pays for you to go to Mexico, would you go?
I didn't pay for it. I was just graduated high school. It was like a gift from the parents.
Would you go to Mexico if Logan paid for it?
No. Someone already mentioned that. There's no way. I don't do Mexico.
But you'll do Paris.
Yes.
I'd rather be around a bunch of Mexicans than a bunch of French.
I don't see a lot of people hanging decapitated from the bridges of Paris.
Well, fuck no. They're fucking dying their fucking poodles and licking each other's assholes.
I don't have a very big. I don't have a high odds probability of becoming a mule if I go to Paris.
Mexico never had a revolution, though. Well, yes, they did, but not like the French one.
The
Well, they
chances
fought
of
for
me-
themselves. The fucking French wait for America to save their ass.
Yeah.
Well, the French Revolution got pretty nasty.
The
You know,
chances
the
of me
whole
waking
guillotine
up
thing?
in a bathtub full of ice in Paris are slim.
You think
that's
so?
what Jeff did. Jeff went to Tijuana for, he
Yeah.
woke up.
You're
That's
lucky you
that's
have all
how-
your kidneys.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't know
we
if I
don't
do or
know
not.
yet.
Hadn't
we're
checked.
waiting to see.
No wonder he won't. Now that's why he won't drink booze.
That's why he doesn't drink.
We didn't
He's
have
got
them
no
checked.
filters left.
I don't want to trust it.
So you trust? I'd rather be in Mexico with a bunch of drug cartels than a bunch of fucking Muslims in Paris. All honesty.
well,
I
when
don't-
I,
it
last time I
wasn't
went
that
to
way.
Paris, it wasn't that way.
We're not-
It is
We're
now
talking
that
20
way.
years ago.
We're not going to start a rally here, are we?
We might.
I think so.
Viva
I think
la
we've
France.
started another.
Viva la France. I've got damn Kennedale over there pissed off, living in the ghetto, and now fucking.
You're gonna be lucky to get out of here with your skin. Time
Yeah.
you get Scotty and Blake and everybody against you.
Just everybody's. He's just full of piss and vinegar today. So was it just a tight corridor? And did the paparazzi like get on her ass and like pit
I
maneuver
wasn't
her?
there for the actual
I
rally.
understand,
just saw
but
where
did
it
they not
happened.
tell you? Like, you know,
It
what
was
kind
coming
of
out
tour
of
guide
a.
did you
If I
have?
remember right,
It's a
it was
tunnel.
coming. It was coming around of a underground tunnel. You know, where there's no overpass over it, and it happened right as they were coming out, and that's where the memorial was. So you're standing there and you're looking down over the road, and then people were like signing their initials and putting charms or whatever.
Very
on there.
powerful.
It was staged. She was killed by her own people.
Yeah, I don't give it. She
yeah, the
was
Queen-
killed by Prince Philip and them.
I don't doubt any
The
of this.
queen got her.
Yes.
Prince Philip did. He was an evil fucker.
He
Why?
was.
What was his axe to grind with her?
He probably was also on Epstein's island.
Well, 'cause
She was going to get divorced.
Yeah, and she
Right.
was bringing light onto all the bullshit of the. She is.
Oh, no,
she
no.
was. They
was-
thought she
they
was
said
going
she
to
was
do
pregnant.
exactly what Meghan Markle was. Yeah, she was pregnant
They
by
said
that
she was
Pyeatt.
pregnant by that boyfriend.
Yeah, the guy who his dad, Dodi Pyeatt, I think was his,
I
or
think
Dodi.
you're
It's like a
Something.
rich prince from the Middle East,
his
right?
dad owns Harrods in England, the big market.
But
He's
that's the big conspiracy.
Yeah.
She was pregnant, and they wouldn't stand for another baby being born.
she was a Muslim sympathizer.
She was?
Yeah, he was a Muslim. She was giving him a Hummer. I mean, I would assume she sympathized
Jeff
with
Stanfield. She's a
That's-
fucking lady.
That's not how you get pregnant, by the way, Jeff.
him. No, you're right. You're right. But she was doing
Nor
more
the
than
butt.
just giving him a
Nor the butt.
You know,
Nor
she,
the butt either.
She actually, I've read some stuff on her. She'd been having an affair for a couple years with some other guy. And that was a lucky
I
fucker
think she
because
got
she was
around
good
to
looking.
bed.
She was, yeah.
She was
Nice
smoking
lady,
hot.
though.
good looking
she
some
was very
bitch, as
good
you always
looking.
say.
You good looking some bitch. And Prince Charles, that fucker's got some bad taste. That motherfucker's got some beer goggles. You seen that beast he's married to now?
Prince Charles?
Yeah, Camellia Parker
I
Bowles.
have seen.
Oh, no, I have not.
In the Old West, they'd put a saddle on her ass.
I always just think of Meghan Markle and then the other one.
Now,
with the
Meghan Markle
princess.
is
She
she's
has
good
her
looking.
moments.
And then
Sometimes.
Kate Upton?
Blanchett.
No, Kate Upton's the one that was married to the baseball player that Andy used to love until we saw her naked, and then he don't think she's so hot no more.
Well, she has a bad
No,
body?
You're right. Isn't that her name?
Her
Kate
eyebrow.
Middleton.
Kate
Middleton.
Kate Upton's one with the big hoo-hoo.
And she looks sexy at times
Oh, that was married to the pitcher
Justin
from the Tigers.
Verlander. Still,
Yes.
still married to him, I think.
Yeah, have you seen the picture where he spilled something on her back? Is that what you're talking about?
Spilled something on her back.
You haven't seen that picture? It's
called Seed.
Oh, put it up on the screen.
too. Are you talking about semen?
Hold on. I've got too many things I got to Google at once.
That's too
Princess
much
Charles's
time.
new wife.
It's Camellia Parker Bowles.
She's not huge.
I said she put a damn saddle on her.
She's not bad looking
Huh?
for an old lady.
An older lady. I
She
bet
look-
she was sexy at the time. I bet
No.
she'd do what needs done.
I mean, she's got bad teeth, but that's standard over there.
Look at Princess Diane then, though.
I know she's a fucking smoke show,
Well,
but that's
she's
also
not.
40 years ago.
If you could see a picture of her when she's 18, she wasn't a smoke
Okay,
show.
look at the bottom right. That's the second worst hat I've seen today.
Here.
She's not terrible. I just got it. She's not terrible
I
looking.
don't think she's bad at all.
Try to
I
keep
don't
up, Andy.
either.
Speaking of not getting pregnant in the butt, did you guys have like sex ed in high school?
Yes.
Did you guys have? We had one kid. Did you guys have the kid that asked if you could get someone pregnant in the butt?
No.
No, I went to school so long ago that they did actual visuals of it. They did work.
We had a
class. You could
we
do
got to
things
watch
together.
a birth.
You
and
like
all
watch
that
porn?
Too, but
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
So what am I looking up? Kate Upton back?
Oh no, you don't want to do that. on
No.
that show.
back fat. What is Google?
What am I looking
What
at
is
here?
wrong
What do you
with
want me to
Google?
pull up?
You can type
Do you
in-
not listen to what he said? Her husband left something on her back.
He spilled something on her.
Just read before you
It's
pick
a-
anything.
it's-
Just look at Google's search history here, or their
It's a-
recommendations. It was Kate
That's
Upton.
Denise Richards right there, isn't it?
No, that's Kate Upton.
You don't think she's sexy now?
Hold on.
Did you see what the options were when you
Hold
put in
on.
Kate Upton? It was Kate Upton back fat, Kate Upton breastfeeding, Kate Upton cat daddy. What the fuck are people Googling?
Kate Upton, Cat Daddy. That was me.
She's very good looking right there.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
Oh, shit.
100%.
Yeah.
She's good right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's the bad ones?
Okay, I'll pull them up because they're in abundance here.
Are we objectifying a woman right now?
I think we are, but that's okay. She puts herself out there.
This is our show. We can do it.
And just to explain what I was talking about, it's her laying on her stomach naked, and there's a bunch of cum on her back.
No, that's not a
I
that's not a
promise.
real picture.
I promise, right?
Oh, is that the one that was at the baseball picture? Or
Yeah, with Verlander. what we were
Verlander
talking
and all
about.
the pictures got
No.
leaked.
That's his wife now.
Here, I'll Google on my phone, show you a picture. That way you don't have to bring it up.
You don't have
It won't
to
be.
get,
They won't be able to see it anyway.
You don't have to get AIDS on your computer.
So anyway, I don't like her eyebrows now. I don't like what she's doing with her eyebrows.
Oh, they can't see what we're looking at right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, let's watch porn.
look at this. look at the eyebrows. That's not a good look. No matter
She
if you're
looks
spilling stuff on her back
fine.
or not. I don't like it.
I'm not with you. I'm sorry.
You've never taken a bad picture, Andy? You probably haven't. Handsome
I
son of
really
a bitch.
haven't.
So, and then,
Yeah, no, there were some photos that came out, and some of them were pretty revealing.
Oh, if it's a leak, I don't look
It's
at
the
those.
fappening or whatever they call
no,
it.
it's when someone broke into the cloud.
Right,
and
right,
put
right.
on-
Yeah, I don't look at those. If it's
Good.
ill-gotten gain, I
We looked at him the other
Good for
day.
you.
I have morals.
We
here.
looked at him the other day on your deal.
He recently got the morals.
I
for
did that for. Oh, and she's drawing on her eyebrows.
his research purposes. I can't believe you don't think she's sexy. That looks like totally your type of lady.
Well, the
What about-
back thing definitely is.
Margot
but
Robbie's hotter.
The cum on the back.
yeah, I agree.
That's your
Margot
thing.
Robbie's hot.
Is that your mark?
That's where it's just.
Is that
it's
your
my
calling
go-to.
card?
That's my calling
Has
card.
Andy been here? I don't know. Check their backs.
We've got wet bandits and sticky bandits and back bandits.
They've
like-
just been striped.
Oh hell! So last time y'all were here, podcast was on hiatus. Podcast is back now.
We're back. Yes.
Congratulations!
Back for now,
Thank you.
thanks.
I forgot. Yeah, we hadn't been doing it last time we were down here.
You had started a revolution. Everybody was just like,
We were
fucking-
getting death threats and shit.
"Fucking, it's bad." Were you really that bad?
Well, I think they were joking mostly.
Jokingly death threats.
Yeah,
Don't
joke.
it-
joke.
Burn the house down. Hope you die. In
Don't it scare you though how weird some people can be?
How people.
Who's y'all's most fucked up fan? You think?
Scotty goggles.
We'll say him because he's here.
He's from fucking Kennedale. You don't have to worry about them.
I don't know. One guy who made me nervous at first, but ended up being a really nice dude, was Colton, who got a logo
Oh, yeah.
tattooed on his ass.
That's right. Permanent ink.
But he scared you at first.
I wouldn't say he scared me. I can't believe he actually got our logo tattooed on his ass.
Turned out to be endearing.
Yeah, really nice guy. Super nice guy, actually.
Did you send him some gear for doing that?
Yeah, I sent him some stuff.
Is he like on the mailing list? Anything new comes out, you send it to him. Just, I mean, he does is do some advertising for you.
He does.
I just
He's a
don't know
good
who
member.
sees it.
Hopefully he doesn't do a whole lot of advertising for it.
But to answer your question, yeah, some people get a little carried away, and we're to the point now where we love all of our fans, and we think we have started a real cult. So if we ever go to war, we feel like we have an army.
Yeah, we actually believe that. I think we started a cult.
Well, good.
Yeah, a real army though.
I don't.
If you
real
start
army.
banging their wives, then you've definitely got a cult.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. I'm terrified of mine, so
not gonna bang their wives either.
I'll just stay home.
The point is now we have an army behind us, and it feels good to have a backing army.
Have y'all had a guy send you a picture of his ex-wife naked yet?
No, have you?
That's when
Have
you.
we?
That's when you get there. I'm
Have
telling
we?
you.
You guys have?
No, but Joe Rogan has. He told me.
Joe Rogan told
Yeah.
you?
Our army isn't as
You have
big
a
as
Rogan
your
on?
army. Ours
We're
is just more
Texas one
committed.
percenters together. Someone asked me the other day,
Ours is
we were
crazier.
talking about podcasts, and I said, yeah, we're a 1% podcast like Joe Rogan. He goes, really? I said, yeah, but the difference is there's a big fucking difference from the top of the 1% to the bottom of the whip, and we are cellar dwellers in the 1%.
What, do you have 50 million people listen to the last episode?
Or whatever it
something?
was. But, you know,
Isn't that
but,
crazy?
but out of podcasts, we are a 1%. How many downloads we have a month is in the top 1% of podcasts worldwide.
That's awesome.
Because
That
there's
is.
fucking everywhere.
That's excellent.
But there's a big fucking difference between the top and the bottom.
Well,
By about
sure.
$30 million a year.
yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. But no, we decided to go over to Patreon, and I really enjoy being on the Patreon side. I mean, it's a lot more
Definitely,
liberating.
I wouldn't
For
have
sure.
did it the other way.
Liberating.
Well, I mean, just the fact that we can actually say whatever we want, and since we monitor who's in there and who's not, then we can actually speak our minds. When we're on the free side, get drunk and you start talking a bunch of shit.
You didn't talk your mind before.
What's that?
You didn't talk your mind before.
Of course we did, but
Some of the problems were like I'd pick up my kids from school, and a kid would walk up to my pickup and say, "Man, I really liked your last episode." I'm like, "The last episode, all we did was talking about coming on faces,"
He likes that.
and the kid was in like 4th grade.
yeah. So
Or I'm trying to coach baseball
fuck hard.
kids, and they're like, "Coach Herron, your radio show's really cool." And I'm like, "You can't be listening to that." And I'm like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Parents, we gotta have a parent
pay
coach
to
meeting.
play.
Well, luckily it never got to that because I was always worried that parents or people are going to come up to us and actually confront us about it, and I think we kind of nipped it in the butt before that ever happened.
It's Bud.
See, yeah, nipped it in the bud.
No,
Not
but no, I nip butts.
Okay.
He's a butt nipper.
That's what's holding me and Andy back.
You're dressed like a guy that would correct people's
Yes,
grammar.
I try to be. That's what's holding me and Andy back is that we have decided that we can't really be open and talk about things we want to since we're not on Patreon. So we've had to scale ours back a little
Well,
bit.
it's of course what you guys are doing is done nothing but work out and make you rocket to
Well,
the
it's
top.
part of your business now.
100%.
It's part of your business model.
Well, some people would say it's not a very good model to talk about the shit we've talked about.
Well, obviously it works.
Ours was not part of any business model. In fact, it was just a fun deal that took off a little bit and then became really burdensome. And it was working. It was counterintuitive to anything we were trying to achieve in our personal lives, just because of who was listening.
I understand that.
It was the only way to get rid of kids, basically.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What? How did the kids find your pod? Was it strictly like, hey,
Small
my
town,
dad's got a
man.
my
Yeah,
dad's got
I
a radio
guess.
show, and
Or they heard the parents listening to it, and anyone could download it because every kid has a phone now. Once they're in kindergarten and up,
Yeah.
it seems like.
Yeah.
See, I get embarrassed in town when someone comes up. Oh, I listen to your podcast. I'll be like, what the fuck?
I'm
do you
so
listen to
sorry.
that shit?
I always say I'm so sorry. when
Yeah, I do
someone says
too.
that.
I apologize to him.
Yeah, and the town we live in is like almost the exact same size as Knox
Yes,
City,
you
and
know.
I guarantee both of you know everything that's going on in town here.
Yeah.
so last year when you were here, you didn't know if the podcast was going to come back. Did you? I mean, you had to kind of know you were going to go to Patreon.
No.
when you were
No,
here.
we had no idea.
Not
at
at
that.
all.
Nope.
You weren't just playing it close to the vest
Nope.
last year.
No,
and
we
keeping
really weren't.
secrets?
No, we hadn't even really discussed it because it was probably another month or two after we were here that I think we fired the podcast back up.
Do you
Yeah.
So I wasn't lying to you.
I felt like you were.
I never would.
We weren't, seriously.
Is Scotty Goggles like one of those guys that's an overbearing fan, or is he a good fan?
Oh,
No, he
wonderful
kinda-
fan.
He lays in the weeds.
Does he? Has he been to your house? Has he spent the night at your home?
Nope.
So he's not that good a friend.
Well, he is a good friend.
Because I mean, you let Josh Stoner stay there about once every 3 months.
Yeah, Scotty's not a gypsy.
Okay. Well, Stoner
Hey,
is.
man,
Well,
I'm
no, he's from
coming
fucking
through.
Kennedale. There's a difference.
Well, Stoner would just be like a random Tuesday. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm passing through Rockport right now. Care if I swing by?"
Mind if I stay?
Can I stay for 4 days?
Yeah, and he's always welcome. He'll never wear out his welcome with me. But
I'll do your laundry.
I walk and he's sniffing my undies.
Yeah. What the hell do you eat, man?
But no, Scotty's never been to my house. I've never been to his house either. We just get together for the annual Stork Shooters
Now,
Classic.
when you move to
is the second
Colleyville, are you going to have him over?
Well, at Stephenville, I'll be south of him.
So,
And I'm going to wear a cowboy
do you
hat.
think Callie really would move to Texas? She looks like she's from Texas.
That's what you always
You're
say.
getting her awful
she's
far
good
away
looking.
from her mom
That's true.
and siblings.
I think eventually.
It'd be tough.
She's a good-looking gal. That's a compliment. If someone says, "Hey, your wife, is she from Texas?" They're saying, "Hey, she's hot."
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you.
Yes.
You've told me this.
I just want to let you know.
I think
I mean, when you look like that fucking with that prostitute when we were in Mexico, I thought that guy's wife's from Texas.
you and I talk on the phone like 3 days a week, and I think you're yet to mention that you think my wife's sexy.
she's sexy. I've seen those lingerie pics.
No, you haven't.
Logan, do you not remember?
No, I would remember.
You say that in jest, but half the shit we talk about, he doesn't remember until I bring
Yeah.
it back up to him.
You have not seen the lingerie pics.
I don't want to.
because they don't exist because it's just straight naked.
I do have a little black book that she gave me on our wedding day, but I've never
Logan,
taken pictures.
you're not helping yourself here.
Well, I'm just saying.
What would you do?
Nobody's ever seen it but me.
What would you do if someone in our group was a hacker in a rival group and they got in your
Rival
cloud?
group.
They got in your cloud, and all the dick pics were out there
I do have pictures of my own penis.
on his own phone.
Okay, hold on a second.
on my
Because
phone.
this is something that fascinates me. You send dick
Logan's
pics.
penis does.
Just this whole thing. You send. Hold on. Is it unsolicited? Like, are you just like, hey,
there ever
thinking of you
dick pic?
today?
Oh, every now and then I'll just fire one to my wife. But
Right.
Well, who else are you sending them to?
well, that's what I'm saying. But all of them would be old because ever since I've had Snapchat, then I don't have to take the old-fashioned picture.
You're not
and
doing
then,
it on Snapchat, are you?
Yeah, I send her every now and
Oh,
then.
you can't
I've
do
done it
that.
little,
I've
you
done it
know.
for a while.
Wake up, here it is.
Listen to me.
How's it look?
If you get to like Joe Rogan status, your dick is going to be plastered everywhere.
That's what I'm trying to tell
God
him.
dang, for $50 million, I'll show it to him right there
Yeah,
on purpose.
and think of how sorry everybody's going to feel for me for seeing it. And it's just popularity just keeps growing. Can I have that
It's just
band?
that there is no publicity that's bad publicity.
What, the band?
Can I have it?
You can play with it. You can
Thanks.
give it back.
I'd like to keep it.
No, you're
So-
not going to keep it. That's
it's mine
my
now.
that's
Thank
my
you.
fidget.
Did you kill this?
I did not. No.
Stole from a client.
So
The oldest trick in the guidebook.
the only person that you've sent this picture to is your wife.
Yes.
Because
Ever in your life.
Yes.
Okay, good answer.
Of course.
Absolutely.
because I have never sent a dick pic ever.
Me
Not
either.
even to my wife.
Me either.
Really?
Now,
Never.
So Hallie's only sent pictures to you too, right?
But hold on, because
far as I
listen, that's not a flattering like piece of equipment.
It's a penis.
I mainly just
Yeah.
do it for fun.
Oh,
It's for more his gratification. I don't know. What do you think of the lighting here? He's got a flashlight.
watch
on it.
grandma's friends over there. Watch this. I'm gonna show her a picture of my dick.
I'm trying to keep the home fires burning. All
He's
right.
got a little army guy set up.
but
and
does
it's
a
laying on
dick
his
pic really do
shoulder.
that?
No.
Not at all.
You don't show like a Busch Light can next to it and show how the girth.
Have you done the little
Get one of
army
the mini
man,
ones.
Logan? You like stage him, army man, and he's holding up on his shoulder, and it's your penis. And it's like his bazooka. Like, what do you think, House?
It's actually a really good idea.
You should do it.
Your
I
wife,
just-
I can't see your wife getting pissed, but I bet when she's mad all over.
Oh, yeah. She gets nasty.
And it's never
Big
that I've
cutthroat.
not sent. Like I've tried to get the angle right, and it just never works out. So I'm just like, fuck it.
It looks better
Put
in
the
the mirror,
phone
right?
right.
Put
So
the
you-
phone back up.
So you've tried to do it then.
It doesn't work, Jeff.
Okay.
You can't ever find the right angle. I don't have the little army men.
Camera adds 15 pounds my ass.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like trying to hold my hand.
This
I'm not
can't
like
be
trying to do
right.
the. I'm trying to do the deer pose, like where my hands like actually like further away to make it look
Right.
bigger, and it never works.
Somebody,
Hey, could you come hold this
Can
for
you
me?
come hold this, please? Make this look a little bit bigger. Can you get below
You
me?
have enough
Pretend
equipment
it's
here.
yours.
Surely you can get a good dick pic.
There's
with
a
all the
lot of
lighting.
lighting. here.
No,
A lot of
I've
lighting.
tried and it just doesn't ever work. So I'm jealous of you that you've actually like you found your pose and
I
you
didn't
just
say they were good pictures.
You found your niche.
you found your niche.
You should just be like a random, and I haven't done it for years. We've been together for 10
Is there
years
like a
now.
drop of piss on it and stuff?
they
Just wherever you are at the time.
did they have Snapchat 10 years ago even?
No.
Piece, a piece of lint stuck in the hole.
So
Okay.
I'm saying, so any dick pic on my phone is going to be an old
So
picture.
you're saving them?
No, I just haven't
He's
deleted
gonna
them.
read.
He
He's
hasn't
gonna
got
You
it
haven't
recycled
deleted them.
in
So
10
every
years.
time you get a new phone, that little girl
Yes.
of Verizon's like, whoa. Or she's giggling.
Yeah, more than
Even
more like
worse,
that.
it's a local
I'm
cell
da-
phone place in our town.
Yeah,
so-
she's like, I'm dating Jerome. Put that little thing up.
Oh, secure folder. What's this?
Yeah.
Because you hand them your phone, they take it away and transfer. I'm sure it's the way everyone does it.
Yeah.
And you're just the whole time. And there's nothing incriminating on my phone. Oh, I don't take dick pics, but I'm always looking like,
Yeah.
if they get in my meme stash or something, they're gonna think I'm a freak. You know what I mean? Because I got some.
So my next question for you guys is: it we have a guy out here that spits on his dick and then masturbates?
That's the lube.
Is that a little weird?
Is that a little weird? Is that a real
You
question?
being serious?
I think it's a little weird, don't you?
100% that's a little weird.
I thought so too, but this guy acted like it was just totally normal.
Until right now, at this moment, I didn't know those people existed.
we got one of those freak shows that works out here.
Come on.
I swear to
You guys
God.
must be so proud.
When,
I swear.
whenever you turn this off, you're going to tell me which one it is,
I
right?
will.
We'll let you
I'll point him
guess.
out.
If you can guess, I will say yes on the podcast.
Hopefully, it's not mad. I just shook his hand out there.
We need to like have a lineup over there.
This-
All the guys from Blake.
Right
all
when
the,
I just walk by going,
No, they got to pull down their pants. We got to see which one has spittle on it.
I don't know how he come up in conversation talking about this.
was this on the podcast?
no.
No,
I was gonna say, I don't remember
Just like
hearing
we're
that.
riding down Main Street and he's like, I spit on my dick to masturbate.
Just like that?
What do you do?
How do you do this?
The old-fashioned way.
Lotion.
Dry,
like-
or dry.
Or dry? Yeah, it's fine.
It's not like it takes that long.
It's like I didn't have a dad to teach me how to masturbate. And I'm like, I don't think
Neither-
that's anything.
None of us did.
Well, you're doing it wrong.
If you're waiting for your dad to give you pointers, you're ventured off
He
into
said
a,
his dad.
that's an excuse for everything.
Jeff's dressed like a dad that would teach his kid how to masturbate.
With spittle.
A little spittle.
Yeah, I thought it was a little weird, but I just wanted to get y'all's take on it.
That's the last one. I was just kidding.
My take is I didn't know those people existed.
Why would anybody jack with me when I could jack back with them.
I know. I figured you're going to be firing them at me anyways.
Is this a masturbation deal?
Oh
No, I did.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No.
No.
I love you.
I've got
Say
the power.
back.
I've got the power of the edit button. So
Yeah.
you're good.
Appreciate you.
I wouldn't do
You're
that to
good.
you anyway.
Long delay. But yeah, he told us all that, and I don't know.
No,
I don't want to be alone with the guy now.
I'd never heard that. I
I don't want to hunt with him. Like, we're good.
You guys are bunking together and it's dark and you just hear,
So you don't want to hunt with him now because of that?
I don't want to be anywhere alone with him.
you've just
I don't know.
you've wrote him off.
He has no limits. If he'll do that, like, he'll shank me in the back.
I would say, buy him a bottle of lotion, but you may not see him for 4 days once he realizes how much better
the
that
other
is.
side.
So you've done the spit deal.
What, spit on my dick to masturbate?
You said that if he does that, it's so much better.
We're just going off what we
I'm
imagine
just
would be.
guessing.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
guesser.
I'm going off viscosity
He's
and
just an
whatnot.
old guesser.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sometimes you have to use a little spit, but not when you're jerking off.
When do you have to use spit?
Well, you know what I'm talking about, bud. Come on, you. Right?
Did you just clean the crack? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know, bud.
I don't know.
You gonna try some of that? This is delicious.
It is.
that
delicious.
Still Austin?
Still Austin is good.
Wonderful bourbon.
I probably
So-
could have went 3 1/4.
Do you drink all of your bourbons with just neat, no ice?
Whenever we're just tasting for the first time, I never add any ice. But if I'm gonna have a glass of Maker's Mark, I always put it on the rocks.
Like if you're just drinking at home, always over ice.
Generally, yes.
So you're a maker's drinker then.
Yep, Maker's is my favorite. Sorry, I spilled a little bit on your table. But
See, that's my favorite too. It's kind of sweet.
yeah,
Got a little vanilla in
absolutely.
it.
So does
Well,
this.
most bourbon is.
It's my go-to. But if I'm gonna drink something like Pappy, like your 12-year, absolutely not. No ice. It'd have to be neat. It's too good.
So I shouldn't have drank it with Coke.
Did you didn't do that? I guarantee you haven't even cracked it yet.
No, but when I'm going to drink it, I'm going to have it with Coke because that's the way I like bourbon and Coke.
He's going to bring it out here, and we're going to drink it together since it was.
You should run home and get it real quick. We'll be right here.
No,
We'll drink it for you.
I know you would.
We'll put Scotty goggles in your seat for just a little while.
I have a
Steer
question.
the show.
Every little Texas town, is there a Dollar General, no matter if it has
Yes.
2 people?
It's not
Yes.
just Texas towns; it's
no,
everywhere in the Midwest.
we just got one. And we have one 8 miles away in the town the same size as us.
Yeah,
So
they
what
go-
is Dollar General's deal?
They make money off every little town they go to.
Are they killing everything?
Yes, they kill our town. Well, you know what? It hasn't really hurt our business. If it's hurt anybody, it's hurt our local grocery stores because they have milk and orange juice and
That's what I mean.
bacon and stuff. But I hate going to any. I don't like to shop anyways. I tell you what I do not like about Dollar General is you can't walk through a fucking aisle. They got shit stacked everywhere.
That's
all the time.
because they're always 2 seasons ahead. Like if it's Halloween, we're planning for Christmas. So it's just like I just want to get my shit, but they're always planning for the next season. So there's just stuff everywhere.
So that's
all
why
the
the
time.
Easter Bunny shit's already.
Oh,
in there.
it's fucking. Is
We
the
were-
Easter Bunny really already out?
No.
That's gonna break my heart.
But it wouldn't surprise me. They got to get Valentine's and Easter's next. They don't do President's Day, so
We were in the Dollar General on Monday. Is that right? Is that Monday?
Monday.
yes.
Monday. Yesterday, and walked in. They had some pretty hardcore Christian music going. We had to shop for some things.
Pretty hardcore Christian music.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird song about discretions, and just kept saying discretions, and it felt like a sign. Like when we walked in, and all it kept talking about was our discretions.
Right. They
So-
knew. Look at Logan. He don't masturbate with that.
Oh, he's got the lotion. We're in trouble.
So you went to Monday and they had Christian music, and you were offended by this?
No. Wasn't offended by that. It felt like a sign that when we walk in, it's a song about discretions.
No, transgressions.
Oh, transgressions. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know
About
why I
Dollar
was saying
General and
And Monday.
Yeah.
Well, they
The
kind of go
hardcore
hand in
Christian.
hand. Use your discretion.
It was
about your
one-
transgression.
It was one of the worst songs I've ever heard.
Y'all spent a lot more time in Dollar General
I
than
just
did.
said it was more like a sign. We walk in, it's just
What
about
were y'all?
transgression.
What were y'all getting at the Dollar General on Monday?
Fans,
Fans.
like fans,
Fans.
to circulate air for the noise mainly,
Too many snores.
snoring.
Did it help?
Yeah. Well, I always wear headphones when I sleep.
I brought a
anyways.
sound machine that actually sounds like a fan but doesn't move any air, and it goes really loud, and it really helped. Big hit.
I always sleep with headphones in. You ever listen to ASMR?
Don't even know what that is.
That's stuff
You know what I'm
listen
talking
to
about?
to go to sleep.
Oh, it's
ASMR.
Is this Indian chant bullshit?
no,
Mostly.
no. It's like there's a bunch of different ones, but like one a guy will just talk to you about space like this, and like for 3 hours, and just knocks me out.
I'm in you right now. You can't resist it.
Is this like
So
Tetronic
far
sounds or some shit?
My hand's on your shoulder.
Tectronic?
Tectronic or Tetronic or
What's that?
I don't. It's these fucking weird deals that fucking make you think you're going to be able to pick a car up the next morning.
Oh, no.
Hey, ho.
No,
Them Indian chant bullshit.
No, it's nothing like that. It's literally just people like speaking softly about.
You open your mouth to scream, but now my finger's in your mouth. It's like, I don't like this one.
But kind of in that voice, but not usually along those lines.
Seriously, you listen to this shit to go to bed. Some creepy fucking dude talking to
I
you.
promise.
I thought it was more like ocean sounds and shit. It's a dude talking to you.
Or a girl.
I guess we were talking about something like that, and I told him he was probably listening to like self-help, build-up shit. You know, it's like, you're a fucking winner.
You
You are the best there's ever
so
been.
fucking
And he goes, yeah, and I'm sure as soon as I go to sleep, the dark son of a bitch starts, you're a fucking loser. Nobody likes you.
You're living in your parents' basement, loser. You're
Exactly.
47.
As soon as you go to sleep, it switches
ASM.
over.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Are you looking it up?
No, what's it stand for? Do
Don't
you
put
know?
that on your. People think you're weird.
Autonomous sensory.
Probably a mercantile somewhere.
Mercantile revolution.
Who got you on
Autonomous
this shit?
sensory meridian response.
There
Well,
it is.
do you not remember? Well, my parents had like the old like sleep hypnosis tapes when I was a kid. I can remember those.
We called alcohol.
There's a
Yeah, my dad was a drinker.
No.
I never saw my dad with headphones on his life listening to some fucker tell him to
it's
how great he was.
just one of those deals that helps me sleep. So
A hypnotic dude.
Are we talking about
to you.
alcohol again?
there's girls too.
Now, do you do this at home also?
Yeah,
What's the girl say? Oh,
Every night.
wow.
No, you don't.
I
You
swear.
big.
Does your wife laugh at you, or does she listen to it too?
No, she doesn't listen to it.
She's like,
it's
my
not
husband.
for her.
This is what she's going to tell her second husband. That first guy I was married to, that fucker listened to goddamn tapes at night. People
Weird.
telling him how great he was.
Oh, weird
Can we
son of a
watch
bitch.
like a clip or a preview of
can
it?
try to find one.
I'll try to show you one.
I can't wait to see this shit. Make
You
fun
want
of
the-
my fucking hat.
You
You're
want the
wearing
woman or the
ASMR.
man?
But they're always educational ones, is what I like to listen to. But it's usually
Well,
stuff
like what?
just generally stuff about. There's one guy called the French Whisperer, and
He's got the French tickler.
We.
the French Whisperer, and he'll talk about like,
You like?
old like ancient Japan or World War II. But
Now you-
he says it.
You laugh. He laughs. That's a way that they say to study for a test. Like if you're
I thought it
cramming
was
for a test,
classical music.
if you're cramming for a test, if you can get like a lecture on repeat, study, and then play it in your headphones whenever you sleep, you absorb it that way.
There's
see
one
there?
problem there. Logan's not in school.
Well,
thought it
but
was-
he's learning about historical China and stuff.
and it-
Japan.
and it's not making me any
Yeah.
smarter.
Historical
I know
Japan is a big thing, I bet, in Rockport.
Well, are they doing that? Is it almost
Some buildings won't even let you in unless you can answer a
Yeah.
question.
is
Yeah.
it almost insulting to the subject? Are they doing it because it's so fucking boring you go to sleep? Is that what their angle is?
I don't really know.
Who's the third ninja of Emperor Khan?
Well, like where
Can't come in till you tell me.
can I find it on iTunes?
And for some reason, I just know it.
Oh, I'm
can I
certain-
find it on
I'm
iTunes?
certain it would
Where
be
do you
on
listen to
iTunes.
it at?
YouTube.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me a good one then, because I have no clue.
Try the French Whisperer. But you guys are gonna make fun. I
Oh, I
promise.
promise you we are. You've been making fun of my hat? Wee, motherfucker.
Wee.
This tastes like flat Coca-Cola.
This stuff?
Yeah,
It's different.
it is. It's not bad.
Not
and,
bad.
And you want to try it?
What is it? I'll have it in a
This
minute.
Crown Royal Black.
The French Whisperer, that's him?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he don't look like he sucks a dick.
The see Greek mythology.
Which is fine.
Oh, wow, I like this. Logan, you might turn me on to something.
Or just turns you on. 2 hours and
2 hours and
27
27 fucking minutes?
Yeah, some
Everybody
of them are like
sit back,
7 hours.
Relax, and what if you put someone to sleep driving right now? You're gonna feel terrible.
They'll be all right. Should illegal immigrants be eligible to vote for the stimulus package?
That's an ad.
I promise. Tell me that wouldn't put you to sleep.
Oh, fuck yeah, it would. I feel like I'm asleep right now.
Let's all gather around the fireplace. I'm taking off my sweatpants. What do you see? You like? It get bigger. You must watch.
Listen, I fully expected coming in here to get made fun of, so this is fine. This is just part of who I am.
Logan, let me borrow your hand. I show you. There's no way you actually listen to that
You
to fall
don't.
asleep.
I swear to God.
That's bullshit.
No.
I swear.
You can't do it.
Is King
so.
Arthur any better?
The first time
I
Hallie...
would guess no.
The first
Andy.
time Hallie spent the night with you and you did this, what did she say?
You're like, pussy's fine and all, hun, but now's Logan.
I've
time. And he slowly gets hard. And she's like, well, that motherfucker.
only been doing it for like the last year or so.
So when you first sprung this on her, what did she say?
She tried to listen to it too,
But
She's one of those that likes just like a fan noise and pitch black. She can't have any.
I can understand the creepy fucking dude talking. I can see where she couldn't sleep.
I'll write some down. Let's find out is my favorite.
I assume you set her down
Let's
and said,
find
honey.
out.
Yeah, he's the one that does all the space stuff.
I assume you set her down like, honey, I have something to tell you. She's like, oh my God, what is it? I've been listening to ASMR. The
Tell
French
us,
guy.
She calls it ass to mouth radio.
Good for her.
good for her, yeah. So tell me, what have you learned from this? I mean, spit out some facts of some education you've learned from this that would benefit anybody.
The guy has really soft hands.
What did you say? ASMR, fist to mouth?
Fist to mouth.
She calls it ass to mouth.
Oh, what did you?
Ass
What
to
did
mouth
you?
radio.
Who did you just say?
Let's find out is my
Let's
favorite
find
guy.
out.
But what? I mean, seriously, there has to be something you've gained from this. You listen to this every night.
Yeah, but usually I fall asleep in like 10 minutes, so I don't really pick up on much of it.
Do you keep playing the same one or mix it up?
No, I mix it up.
If you don't listen to this, how long does it take to fall asleep? 3 minutes?
He has one called the Gas Giants. It's about the planets. It's wonderful. I can't believe this is where this podcast has gone.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably making a lot of money doing this.
Yeah, I think they all have like 500,000 subscribers, and
He's only had 32,000 views, so let's don't go overboard with the guy.
looks like that one just came out, I guess, last month.
It's showing the new merchandise. That's what it is.
Oh, that one is. I've never
Did you
seen
get your
that one.
shirt yet or a hoodie from him?
I have not. No.
Well, you're not even very fucking good at it. Look at that. That's
So
a cool
let's
looking
find
shirt.
out what.
Am I going to pull him up sometime? He has looking glass shit on.
there's
Go to
the-
Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Go to Bob Ross. That's the artist dude, isn't it?
Yep, that's the artist.
Please tell me
he
we're
just
not going to
tells-
sponsor him.
He tells a story about Bob Ross, but the Gas Giants is my favorite one. It just talks about Jupiter and
There's
Saturn.
Bob Ross.
Now, he's a treasure. That's someone we can all get behind.
Yes.
Did y'all watch that Netflix documentary?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's
no,
sad.
Oh, I've seen it.
I've heard it's really
Very
sad.
sad. It
He got
made me
fucked-
so mad at that family.
They really
Yeah.
fucked the guy over, right?
He got taken.
He got taken as bad as you can get taken.
That's a bummer because
And then his child, who's a grown-ass man, is still getting taken.
Yeah.
well, Bob Ross was such a sweetheart.
But they had the rights to all of his shit. And even his kid couldn't
He got
get
get it
it.
hooked
now.
up. He got hooked up with the wrong people and just took him to town.
Yeah, so he saw no money for everything that he's ever done. Painting all the happy
When
trees.
he was alive, he
Yeah.
did. And then he, basically on his deathbed, he had his will arranged to where everything would go to his kids, or his kid. And then that got somehow misplaced or changed. They think it was forged. And everything went to this company that he worked with when he died. And so they have control of the Bob Ross name, all of his merchandise, his paints, everything that gets sold under his name, millions and millions of dollars a year. And this kid has never received one dime.
Can't they funnel
20
little money
years.
his way?
They didn't, not a dollar.
Nothing. And now the kid's like having to. I think he's painting now, but
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
it
good
was-
painter in his own right.
it was a fucked up show. I felt bad for Bob Ross and the family, but
Why don't you buy a shirt, this guy's shirt then to wear?
I mean, I'm not that supportive of him.
Tonight at dinner, I'm going to ask if anybody else listens to AMSMR.
ASMR.
I'm going to ask.
What's
I'm
bad
curious.
is-
There might be 10 people here.
Why are you trying
might
to
have-
embarrass me?
I'm not embarrassed. I'm not going to say Logan does. I'm going to say I'm just curious. Is there any other goofy fuckers in here that listen to ASMR?
Yet 100,000 people are going to know about it here before too long anyway, so what's it really matter?
Well, I understand that, but hey, do y'all listen to that in Kennedale? See,
or you could say what's weirder, ASMR or spitting on the head of your cock to masturbate.
I would rather use my spit.
yeah, I'm gonna be a spitter also on that.
I think I'm ASMR.
Well, that don't surprise us. You're a goofy fucker too.
The fire is hot.
The fire is the
But not
fire
as
in your
hot
loins is
That's
igniting.
my naughty hole. Louis like, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, you're speaking my love language
Fast
now.
forward. Let's see where this goes.
If you would
Fast
have
forward
listened
15.
to this when you met Hallie, she'd have never married you.
You don't think so?
Fuck no, she'd have been like, he's a fucking closet weirdo.
It is a bit weird.
I mean, because you don't seem like a weird guy. You got the dad bod going on. You in shape. You're a fun guy to be around. You got a good personality. You're really you're a dude's dude. Until
I'm happy to call you my friend.
Until it's time to lay down and go to sleep.
then you lose me there.
That's when you get kinky.
Yeah, you look a little weird now there.
I don't know. It just helps me sleep. I figure it's better than taking Z-Quil every night. Which, not saying I haven't
should've
done
mixed
that.
that with
you should
alcohol.
do, I think
Not
you should
saying I
do
ever
Z-Quil.
dabbled in that.
I think you should do Z-Quil.
You think so?
Yeah. Methamphetamine, Z-Quil.
I don't think
crack
meth's gonna
cocaine.
help you sleep.
Meth isn't much for sleeping, I don't think, bud.
No, you're probably right then.
The people I know that take
Guys
meth
kick your foot?
hardly ever sleep.
Hold
And
on.
they take apart TVs.
Yes.
I got another one for you. Hang
They
on
take
just a second.
apart
I gotta
TVs.
find. I gotta
do.
find the video, and we'll have another would you rather type moment.
Okay.
But Jeff posts a lot of shit to his Facebook, so you're gonna have to bear with me just a second. So
What's this
You
one
are
about?
very active on Facebook.
I'm bored sometimes.
Do you ever find problems, I guess, about podcasts? You know, people post a ton on your page. We have some posts. Like, do you ever feel a obligation to try and comment on, you know, as
No.
many as you can
Yes.
or anything?
yes,
No.
Because they took the time and you
Yes.
feel like it's your page. And
100% I do.
I always find myself in that quandary. And I'm not big on social
Would you
media.
rather listen to ASMR
Oh yeah, this is funny as shit. Or
or
be Tony Stanfield.
play virtual reality?
Is this a video?
Oh,
This
yes.
is a video if
Watch Tony.
it'll play.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is greatness.
Oh, shit, he is in VR.
I was laughing my
Why
ass
is it
off.
not
This is
playing?
right here in that door. Tony, can we recreate this? We'll push the.
It's
push
not
the
playing.
push the play button.
I know, but it's frozen.
Physical therapy.
We have a rule here that VR is like masturbation. Like you do it in the same. It's the same rules.
It should
You-
be private.
private, locked door. You know, your shades are drawn. I don't know why this isn't
It's
playing.
not playing at all. Jeff, are you going to try and line up a rematch between Tony and Logan in arm wrestling?
Hold on, let me look at this and see.
Well,
what's
it's
going
almost the off season, so if Tony wants to spend his off season,
Have you guys ever seen the virtual reality video? It's a guy, he has on the goggles and everything, and his brother walks into the room and he's recording him, and he goes,
on. Here we go.
oh, here we go.
Why is he licking his lips so profusely?
Listen to what I say too.
This is what a moron looks like.
Look at him.
That's too good. I don't understand why he's licking his lips so much. Is it like a virtual porn?
I don't know what. I don't know.
And her
what's
blossoms
happened.
like right above
What are
his
you
mouth
playing?
or something?
Population 1 is a war game.
it's a,
Why,
wa- it's
why
a
did-
war game?
Why did you involve your tongue?
Oh, you're climbing a ladder.
Tony,
Gotcha.
only 3 of us here can make fun of you. Logan cannot no more after watching the MSMR.
I don't know.
Oh, I was just thinking,
ASMR?
I don't know if I want to go to war with Tony if he fights like this.
At some point, you're going to say, okay, this is awkward. I apologize, even though you started
I
it.
walked in the office after that and one guy was talking to me. He's like, behind you, behind you. I'm like, God damn, I don't see him in that fucking closet. Tony said, these smart asses in here with me.
I can't ever play VR around here with these smart asses.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I never have.
I haven't either. Have you
I
put him
haven't
on?
either.
I had him on when he first got him for some roller coaster game.
Is it pretty cool?
I'll bring it up here to you.
There you go.
Logan
now
will
we
love
can
it.
now we can get a
Yeah.
video of you doing
yeah,
it.
we know you'll do it. If you'll do that MSMR, you might fucking be all in
How
on
many
this.
times are you gonna fuck that up? I'd be more than happy to try it because I'd love to. I think it'd be cool.
They say the porn on there is exquisite.
Have you?
No,
No, I
I'm
guess
not, I've
you've
never
tried
had
it.
a
Have
set
you
on.
looked at the porn on it?
No, I have not.
Tony, have you?
I've not seen porn. I didn't know it came on there until now.
So that's
If
what I
you're
was.
watching porn with those things in your hand, are you going to be able to do anything? Or I mean,
think
you
like
saw
it
those
goes
big
to
cups
you.
in his hand. Yeah,
Well,
but
just
how are
have
you
the-
going to touch your penis?
I guess I'll have the one guide come over and hawk a loogie
Is
on
there
it.
like a virtual glove you put on down there or something? Or I don't. How's it work?
So that's what I was saying. There's this brother who walks into his other brother's room, and he had on the VR goggles, and like he's recording for a little while and laughing, and then he goes, and his brother's like, "What the fuck?" And he takes his goggles off, and you can clearly see that he's startled, and then that's when they shuts off the video.
He was blowing him.
He was blowing somebody virtually.
Oh no.
So I didn't even know that was a thing.
But what satisfaction would you get out of that? You're just blowing the air.
I don't know, Reb. I haven't done
People
that.
are weird, man. I don't know. I don't like it.
How
getting
does anybody
weirder.
anything off that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, could you pour me a little snort of that with ice, please? Not with. I'm not doing it neat or anything like that.
How many years would you say ago you started noticing that society is getting so fucking weird at a more rapid pace?
3.
That's not a bad number.
10 years.
10?
You put it back that far.
Yeah,
I'm not when it started getting weird. I mean, it's just like this is getting real weird real fast.
Right.
I think 10 years ago. I think when we went to the transition of the gay marriage shits, when things really went to. When it
So
was
3 years ago.
No, the gay marriage has been around.
I'm
longer
fine.
than that.
Oh, I'm fine with the gay marriage.
I don't have a problem with the gay marriage, but I think about that time as
Really
when
open
we
a can
really.
of worms there, Rip.
I think it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What, I don't give a shit if you're gay and you're married. That don't bother me
Well,
at
yeah,
all.
I don't
But
care
when, but
either.
when that became openly done, wherever it was okay, it's like they just took the hats off and everything was okay. We went from LG
LGBTQ.
to
LGBT
What all the fuck
was
they
the
keep-
first, and then they added the Q, then they added the plus, and now we got A, Y, and Z, I think, on there.
There's a lot of letters.
Just the
now.
ABCs.
There's a lot of letters.
When they started on your fucking birth certificate, when you don't have to put a man or a woman, undecided.
But
yeah, more shit like that, or just
where it's
people out
okay to
there
go to a
with
bathroom and go to a girl's bathroom.
the cancel culture, all that. It just seems.
Well, the last couple of years have gotten real bad, but,
Seems like it's
about
really
10 years
accelerating.
ago, I think when we first started seeing a lot more weird shit going on.
Now, I will say, and this might be controversial, I will say that the first kind of thing that started it was legalizing gay marriage, because that was kind of the catalyst to where we are now.
Someone else said that a minute ago.
but they're not interlinked, right?
Well,
no.
I think that what we're seeing now is gay marriage is okay now. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay.
It was the
I agree.
it was the gateway to all
So
this other
now
shit.
all of a sudden people are kind of in this quandary, like, what can I do now to be special?
it's almost like, what can I do next to get noticed?
Right.
Or
Right.
It was the gateway.
Let me lop my penis off,
it was
or
the gateway drug.
Yeah.
it
Whatever.
was the gateway. Whatever.
If Tim and Bob can be married, so can me and a goat, and I don't really have to be a male or a female or whatever. I mean, there's no fucking rules no more. I mean, there's a show, they had a show on called All That Jazz about that guy that was turning into a girl.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
The transition. It was a series on it. It's called All That Jazz. And I watched it because it was like a train wreck. So I watched the motherfucker, couldn't turn it off. But the interesting thing was the old grandma called her a tranny.
She was old, you're saying she was old school.
She thought that was the proper term. Her daughter's
Oh,
like, no, you cannot call him that. That is wrong. Oh, I thought tranny was the word they like to be called. She's an old Jewish woman,
There was a time that was the acceptable phrase, though, right?
So it was retarded.
it's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
I grew up playing
It
Smear the
changes
Queer in
fast.
football.
Yeah.
Did y'all not play that at Missouri?
Yeah.
Smear the Queer? That was a
we did.
normal.
It
That was
was
a
a game.
normal deal. Yeah, and you just faggot. That was a normal word. I mean, that's just in the last 30 years or 40 years. You can't say that shit.
Keep going. What other words you guys used to use?
I watched. Yeah.
Got a lot of them.
I watched.
Edit.
I watched a show the other day on break. It was it's on Netflix. It's about the Times Square killer. So he killed a bunch of prostitutes. A lady
It's like Jack the Ripper.
got on there and lectured the viewers for 5 minutes about how it is demoralizing to call these people prostitutes, hookers, and whores. They are sex workers, and we should care about their feelings.
Okay, I draw the
On
line
the
there.
fucking
Yeah,
what
I
the
draw the line.
fuck? We gotta take into account the feelings of the whores and the prostitutes. Like, we can't call them that anymore. We gotta call them sex workers. What are we fucking doing?
I thought prostitute was an acceptable term.
I thought it was
I
fine.
thought that was a job title.
I
Now-
was going to say I thought it was
yes.
a job title.
No, I
Now
think
all
it's
of a
escort
sudden-
or call girl.
No, you can't. No, fuck, no, not escort or call girl.
What about lady
That's
of the
fucking.
night?
That's demoralizing.
Cum
It's
dumpster?
it's demoralizing. They are simply sex workers that are trying to make a living, and they should be able to go to this work environment where they don't have to worry about.
I don't think nobody's judging them on what they're doing.
this strange
In fact, I think it
guy
should be legal.
snatching them up and then you know what this guy did, fucking gruesome. He took 2 sex workers. I'm gonna get the term right. Tied them to a bed.
Oh, we're PC all of a sudden.
We're PC all of a sudden. Had 2 twin beds in the hotel room
Bunch
that
of
he was
whores.
in. He handcuffed them on. They were laying face down. Handcuffed them to their headboard and
On
footboard.
purpose, were they allowing this?
Yes.
They were playing, so there was an Omaha.
At this
Omaha
point,
word
they're
in
on
it.
the clock.
Yes.
Okay.
You're clocked in.
Okay, so-
Then when he's got both hookers strapped to the headboard and footboard,
We're no longer PC.
he takes a
Reb's getting hard.
scalpel. He takes a scalpel
This is losing me right here. I don't like
and
this
starts
shit.
There goes my
marking
back.
up their
Yep.
backs.
That's okay.
He starts slicing up their backs in front of one another.
They were off the clock then.
At
Then
that point, they wanted out.
this is 3 days.
That's different than what Verlander did to Kate Upton.
Yes, that's different.
Different thing on the back.
Different mark.
Spoiler alert, he came on her back.
Same. Have you seen that video of Parks and Rec? It's an outtake.
Yes. Kim
Oh
Kardashian.
my god!
I have.
How about a comeback story like Kim Kardashian? I'm sure she got come on her back. But over the course of 3 days, he would like nick their backs up, and then he took a knife and plunged it into one of their lungs
I don't
on
like
day
that.
2, and let the other girl watch as he decapitated the first girl, and then he set a little fire in the hotel room, and that's how.
Damn, we've got all that we need out of this. We're gonna.
Can
it's
you
gonna be like a
imagine, though?
This is gonna be a graphic podcast.
Sounds painful. Yeah.
Yes,
It's not a good deal.
but that lady wasn't worried about him dying that way. They're worried about somebody calling him a whore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's where we started.
That's where we started. That's kind of how I felt when I was watching that show. Like I was watching the show about a killer and all this other stuff, and then like
know-
they drug in all this PC stuff, and I'm like, where am I at?
You know what they're going through is a bad deal, right? But can we just get the titles right?
Can
That's
we
all you kept thinking.
Please just call them sex workers and not prostitutes or whores.
I can tell you this much: growing up in the '70s, things were a whole lot better when we used different names to call people, and everybody knew who they were and what we were describing. Because now
You're talking about sir and ma'am.
yeah, yes. Now if you describe someone, people don't know who you're talking about because you can't really explain who they are.
Well, you still can.
Well, I still do,
Right.
but a lot of people don't, and that's why I get confused when
You
I
are
talk to
good at
people that don't.
explaining.
A lot of people, I'm like, so who broke into your house? No. I mean, who broke into your house? And it's silence. Well, what color were they? Okay, so we're just looking for some. Nobody knows. Got to tell the motherfucker.
Was it a man?
Some white guy with a fucking.
I don't know anymore. The rules are so blurry.
He had a fucking Satan's
I did not
devil
know the
on,
pronouns.
a Satan's angel wrote across forehead, tattooed on his forehead. So, so it's a white supremacist dude. Yeah. Well, why didn't you just fucking tell me? Or it's a black dude, or it's a brown dude. But you got to fucking be able to describe somebody.
Have you seen the meme? It's a picture of tits and ass and says, "What I used to look for in a woman," and then below it, it's ladies' necks without Adam's apples, and it says, "This is what I
no
look for in a
shit.
woman."
Thai boy.
I was buddies with a guy. I still am. I'm friends with a guy that ran into that problem one time. And this was in the late 80s, I guess. He went to Cowboys in Fort Worth or Arlington or wherever the hell it was.
The strip club?
And it was a nightclub.
Oh.
And picked up this girl and took her home that night. He said something was really weird about it. And he said she told him that night, she goes, "Do you not remember me?" He's like, "No." She goes, "Yeah, I used to come into the gym all the time." He's like, "Huh?" She goes, "Yeah, I used to be Carl."
Shit.
She-
Mistakes were made.
Why would you
how
tell
far did
them-
he get?
The whole way.
The whole way.
But
Really?
he's like, something felt funny. But he goes,
Something
I go,
felt funny.
why would you tell us this? We're not the people to tell this to because we're going to tell someone else because we're going to make fun of your ass forever,
I'm a little confused. Did he put it in her butt, or
He
did
had
she have a
complete.
full change?
She had a full
She had a
change, and he
complete-
had complete orgasm.
And this was in
Gotcha.
the late 80s, so I don't think the complete change was as good as they probably have now. But
That's why it felt weird. There were like still some parts in there. I think the head of the shaft was like up around her belly button.
Pubic hair
Like
on
he
the
could
inside.
tell.
Yeah. I'm like, why would you tell us this? Because we're not the people to not tell this to. Because Jeff's got a big mouth. He's gonna. Did you hear what so and so did? Yeah, he slept with a guy.
Does that make you gay though? If you sleep with a
That's what
biological
he
male?
He
Just gonna
asked me
ask.
that. He asked me, he goes, "Do you think I'm gay?" I was like, "Yeah, you're a fag."
No way. If you pick up a girl and she has all the girl parts and you have sex with them and they don't disclose to you, you're not gay. That's
If
definitely a girl.
if Logan did this, you wouldn't tell him he's gay.
Would I?
Yes.
Would I?
Yes.
Luckily, Reb wouldn't tell anybody as long as I asked him not to, because he's where secrets go to die.
I wouldn't.
Really?
I never told nobody who it
Unfortunate.
was.
I got so much
Right.
stuff in here
Yeah.
from lots of friends,
Yeah.
and once they say, "Please don't tell
Please
me,"
don't tell anybody?
It dies with me. It's terrible.
See, I hate that because.
Yeah, because you're not that way.
I mean,
No, no.
I don't tell anybody ever.
But it's not on purpose. It's just like I like to.
tell it.
I like to have the next story.
right.
well, it's the old saying: the only way to keep a secret between two people is kill one of
kill
them.
somebody.
Yeah.
And that is true, except for the outliers like me. And I'm dead serious. I do not say anything if I'm told not to.
Andy's like telephone, telegraph, Andy.
Okay,
because
no,
everybody's gonna
hold
know
on,
about
hold
it.
on. I need to.
Did you guys hear the news?
Yeah. The problem is, if somebody says, "Don't tell somebody," I'm not going to tell somebody. But I don't. I don't.
that
I
got
might
a
tell
look.
my wife.
Shit.
I might tell my wife, but that's not.
Or
That's,
you might
that's
tell
me.
You might
can't
tell
even
us
do
at the
that.
lodge.
That's me. So, but if somebody just like tells a story that it should be like interpreted as like, "Hey, don't tell somebody," I miss that. It's like over my
All right,
head.
so question for you. Someone says, "Hey, this is important to me. Please don't tell anybody." I
At lock
understand.
vault. Done.
Except for your wife, which I understand. You guys
No.
share everything. But you tell your wife, and then it doesn't mean quite as much to her, so she tells a friend, a mom, a sister, best friend. Do you feel personally responsible at this point because you broke your oath, even though you were just telling your best friend wife, but then she broke it for you?
Let me give you an
She's not.
example.
She's a lock vault.
Let me give you an example.
Nobody's
If
a
someone
lock vault
tells
except me.
Andy, if you ask Jesse, don't tell nobody, who's the last person she's telling it to? Andy. Because she knows Andy's going to say something.
He'll go
Right.
scream it on the mountain.
I just like having the next story.
Yes.
That's all that.
So
that's all,
you-
that's all it amounts
You
to.
like being that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse,
Did
you hear?
Did you hear?
Did you
guy?
hear this?
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, what is it?" I'm
or
like,
I'm,
"Oh."
I'm really not supposed to say this.
You might want to sit out.
I'll tell Jesse stuff I won't tell Andy, and I'll tell Jesse stuff I won't tell Michelle, because Michelle will be like, she'll tell me something. I said, "Oh yeah, I knew about that. That happened about a month ago." Well, why didn't you say something? Well, because nobody was supposed to know about it.
Well, I'm
But
glad you said
obviously
that
they do.
because I've got a big story that's going to break here in the next couple of weeks, and you'll just be the last to know now.
That's
now that
okay.
you were that ugly.
You have a big story?
Yes.
You can tell me?
I could. You won't know who this person is. Just like at the beginning of the hunting season, we found out one of our lovely ladies out here was swapping rent. Her sister tells 6 people in the kitchen. I
believe
mean,
you're bringing this up.
I mean,
I've heard about it.
why?
I heard it on the podcast.
If you're gonna tell all these people, why can't I tell a few more? It's a good story.
No, that's not how it went. You didn't go tell a few people. You asked her about it.
Reb's in the dark. You're gonna have to elaborate a little
confused
bit.
on the whole thing.
A lady that used to work here, maybe, or maybe she still works here. I don't want to throw her under the bus.
I understand that, or you don't have to tell it.
Thank
I'm just
you.
in the dark.
Anyways, Andy asked her about it. He didn't tell nobody.
No.
He asked her about it in front of everybody. Hey, what's this? I hear you're
Okay,
swapping
yeah,
a
that
rent.
is how I did that.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you,
exactly.
Did
Now
you
that
do
we-
that just so you would have some new information to tell other people?
I thought the person that was telling us that this person was swapping out rent was telling us a lie.
You might want to write down the time.
1 hour 30.
There you go.
So this person may or may not have walked in a year or this year or whenever it happened, and I said, "Hey, what's this about you swapping out rent with
And
your
my
landowner?"
eyes went,
And so
are
did
you
her eyes.
serious?
Because you already knew about it.
Yes. I also knew not to say nothing about it. When Andy brought it up, I thought, what the fuck
Now, when you
is he
say
doing?
swapping out rent, I assume you mean sex
Sexual.
for rent. Okay.
Yes.
So that brings up a great question. How much rent? Put yourself in a hypothetical world where you're not married. You're a lonely landlord.
Sure.
You charge $500 a month for a house.
Mm-hmm.
What would it take to cancel out the $500 per month?
This landowner's not getting what he should.
It's like a 1 or 2 deal.
Yeah, it's more, yeah.
So what do you think it's
It
worth?
seems
then?
like a pretty
Well,
decent
that's
deal
what
for her.
Yeah, what do you think it's worth?
I mean, I've been known to be tight, so I'm going to get, I'm going to put a street value on it, and I'm going to say, headers are 25 and all the ways 50, and you're going to be you're going to be busy. That's 10 bangs this month. Or 20 fucking blowjobs. It's up to you. I don't care. Or pay me my money.
I think you need
This
to get
is a hypothetical
I
world,
think
for
in
the record.
today's world, you're way underpriced. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But
40?
inflation's up like 7%.
Yeah.
And you think that's made its way to the streets in
Of course it has.
North Omaha?
I figure she owes you twice.
I'm pretty sure
What?
you get blown for $5 if you find the right gas station.
You think it's $250 a lay?
I would figure that'd probably be close, wouldn't you?
Wow.
I'm
What
not
would you
talking
think?
Vegas prices.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
mean,
would have to like assess everything and be like, okay, this is what this costs.
Oh, there's going to be a critique period.
Of course there is. Like,
I don't think
You're
$50
slapping the
is
hood of
gonna.
her car. Oh, I could probably. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
200 piece of muff right there. Okay.
like $250. That's Vegas prices.
What do you think? I bet Vegas prices are a lot higher than that. What do you think?
I don't know how to put a number on this. I have no idea.
it's
Yeah,
hypothetical
kind-
and we're guessing.
Right. I'd probably be. Have to
I
be
went
like
25.50.
Yeah, I think that's a little low. I'd say it'd have to be like
50, 100?
I was gonna say like 150, 100, or 150, 150,
What?
150, 75.
No, I
Probably.
would say 150, 250.
More
probably.
for a blowjob?
Oh, 250 for sex.
I would think-
150
I
for a
figure-
knobber.
I
No
can't
way.
imagine 25 or 50. It depends what the quality is.
I would.
If she looks like Tiffany Amber Thiessen, I'm thinking probably 250.
Why do you put everyone's
If she-
middle name in it?
Because that's her name. She's an actress.
Well, we all have middle names. I just,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going 50 and 100.
If
Top
she looks
end.
like Britney Spears and crazy in the eyes, might cost extra because she's probably biting you on
Okay,
your ass
what
or
would
something.
let's say Britney Spears ran into money problems, which
She has.
thank God she's free Britney now, so she's got all her money.
hey, here, I'm with that.
Yeah. Britney Spears says, "Hey, I cannot make my rent.
Her rent's high. I couldn't
Can
help her out
we
anyways.
can we come to some sort of agreement? You're
Pay
in a
to play.
hypothetical
Pay to
world.
play.
We're talking about not Britney Spears, but some chick that looks like Britney Spears.
Let's fucking say it's Britney Spears. She's got no money.
Oh, that
And-
demands top dollar.
Yeah, no shit. No, you got to be just some random chick. That
Random
works
chick
at
that
fucking,
looks
random
like
chick that looks like Britney Spears.
some chick that works at Claire's in the mall. That
Okay,
looks like
we
Britney
got
Spears.
Claire's in the mall's Britney Spears. She looks exactly like Britney Spears, but she works at Claire's in the mall. She can't pay her rent. How much is a knobber? How much is full go?
Some old dude's gonna pay her more than some young dude's gonna pay her.
Correct.
100%. But
Yeah.
But she's also going to have to work harder for it.
but Jesus
That's
Christ,
true.
Reb, you have to realize that for some girl to live in her house, you wanting to dump 20 loads in her gut just so she has a place to stay and a roof over her head for her kids.
No. She's single. She's single. She's good to go.
You're giving away too much.
This is
Single
hypothetical
Britney
world.
Spears.
I'm still saying $200.
200
For sex?
Yeah, I would think so.
How much for the knobber?
and rent's 500.
I don't know, $100-200. I guess I don't know.
I'm still more interested in Andy's inspection.
Yes.
What all that entails.
We're
I mean, you're like
you're walking out. There's going to be a catwalk. You're going to have to like twirl at the end and
you
then
walk
go
in
back.
with Jeff's hat on. You got your pen and paper. You're like,
The girl that's doing that for $25 is not somebody. The girl that's doing it for $25 is injecting herself with methamphetamine. probably.
Jeff looks like
Certainly.
a curator from a fashion show.
Yes, that's it. Twirl, twirl, twirl.
but no, Andy's got his pad of
Little
paper
twist.
and his
Yeah, a
pen.
little twist.
That's going to ding
And
you
he
a
makes
little bit
a lot
right
of He's like, oh, skin's a little saggy. Is that cellulite? Dutch drooping, and just like pretty soon she owes him $20. I can't pay this. He's like, well, I don't know.
I got to find somewhere else to live.
We're gonna have to work something out.
You obviously want to be the one that's paying the money and not getting paid, is what you want to do.
Right.
Because I would not want to be judged on this curve already. But could you, I mean, seriously, you think about it, the curve to do something like that, the girl's got to find the right market. An attractive girl is going to have a better market than an unattractive girl.
Yeah, she can live in a lot nicer place.
Yes, that's true. And depends on how creepy the guy is, though.
Yeah.
Well, and the elephant in the room is, bless their hearts, she has a way to pay rent without money, and men simply don't have that.
Well, they do.
Do they?
Yeah. in
You
San
gotta find the
Francisco,
right market
There's some
again.
guy in San Francisco that wants a blue-eyed,
Oh,
red-bearded
yeah,
some bitch like you.
Well, the prices went up.
Tell-
That's what
What's
we're
your
talking about.
price?
Yeah, I was going to say, so 50, 25 bucks.
What's your price?
If I'm the tenant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh no, I'm high class.
Yeah, right.
At that point, I'm a high class whore.
So the judging is going to be on you. Remember cellulite and all that shit?
It'd probably be 10,000, 20,000.
I want to get paid by the pound.
Exactly. Yeah. $100 a pound.
So here's another
Like
question.
a piece of ribeye.
Stoner had. Would you rather give the first 99% of a blowjob or the last 1%?
Oh, we've actually
We've
discussed
actually
this.
done this one. I went first 99,
So did I. First 99. Because it's not gay until that dude busts in your mouth.
Right.
which is fine.
That makes sense. That's a logical line to draw.
Are you guys going to answer your? You have to always answer your own
Oh,
quiz.
shit.
That's true.
That's
I
tough.
didn't ask this. Andy did.
Rules are rules.
True.
I hadn't thought about it that way until it made till you guys explained it.
Well,
So
everyone
I'm
hears
gonna-
the
I'm gonna
1%.
go-
They're like, we'll do that, but that's,
Yeah, that's like where all the work
that's the
happens.
only
right
part that counts. Yeah,
I'm gonna go first 99.
got to.
Absolutely.
Tell them about your friend with the divorce.
I had a buddy of mine. I don't want to say his name. His initials are no.
And he lives at.
Him and his wife were getting a divorce, and he went to this bar late at night and he met this young lady and she was getting a divorce. So he bought her a couple of cocktails and they decided to leave together.
Okay.
So they went out and they had sex, and she'd give him his number, and he called her the next day and he felt really bad. And he's like, listen, this is a true story. He goes, me and my wife are trying to work things out. I feel bad. I should have never done that. She goes, I'm the same way. She goes, gosh, it's the first time I've done anything like that. He goes, me too. He goes, I think what we need to do is just go our separate ways and play like it never happened. She goes, I'm with you. He said, okay, I'm sorry. She goes, no, that's you don't owe me an apology. So about, we'll say 8 weeks later, he gets a phone call from her. We need to talk.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, I told you, me and my wife, things are better now. You know, back home, everything's fine. She goes, I know, but we need to talk. He's like, I'm telling you, my wife. She goes, no, we need to talk. She goes, meet me at the Walmart parking lot at at 11 o'clock. Okay. So he pulls in there at 11 o'clock, and she jumps in his car, and he said, listen, me and my wife are working things out. I don't want to see you ever again. She goes, I'm pregnant. He's like, oh, congratulations. She goes, it's yours. She goes, well, how do you know it's yours? Could have been your husband's. We haven't had sex in 6 months. Well, who else have you been with? You're the only person I've been with. It's your baby. She goes, but here's what I want to do. She goes, I want an abortion, but I want you to take me to have it, and I want you to pay for half of it. He's like, huh? She goes, yes, I've got an appointment tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So he arranged where he worked to take off, and he told his wife he had some continuing education classes to take in Dallas. So he took this gal to the abortion clinic. They go in, and she has an abortion, and they come out of the clinic. About time they're doing an anti-abortion rally in front of it. And they walk out, and there's news cameras there.
Oh shit! I knew this is where that was going.
These people are hollering, murderers, murderers. Oh, my God, they're wearing wedding rings. They're married. What do y'all do? Get their tags. They wrote his tag numbers down.
Shit!
So
Bless their heart.
he said, got back to Wichita Falls, and he said, the neighbors, their kids lived in Dallas. So every time he'd see his wife talking to the neighbors, he'd stay away from them fuckers. They're crazy. Stay away from them. So she would talk to the neighbors. Anyways, he ended up getting a divorce from this lady. But there's round 2 to this story.
What? Because
That's not the story you wanted me to tell. You may tell the other story.
I want to tell you that.
Oh,
the
okay.
Alamo
because
story.
she found out.
The second
No,
story.
no. She ended up having an
Yes,
affair
they
with
didn't
some other
work
guy.
out.
It didn't work out. But so she calls my buddy one day, the ex-wife, and she's like, "Listen, we're fixing to lose our house. It was your parent. It was a kinfolk's house. I'm gonna end up telling who this motherfucker is if I don't watch it. It was a kinfolk's house. It's almost paid for. I know, but." You're Bob, the new husband, he's not giving you money for the house. Well, I spent all that money. I've been spending it for the last 3 months, going to the mall shopping and stuff, and we're going to lose our house. And he's got a daughter that's living there, Fuck, she's in high school. Don't want to lose her house. She goes, I need $1,000. I got to pay him $1,000 this week. Can you loan me $1,000? He goes, well, I'll come buy the house. So it goes over $1,000. He's got $1,000. She goes, thank God. He goes, I want a blowjob. Gee, this is a true story too. She goes, what? He goes,
That's expensive.
I want a blowjob. You're thinking you got to be able to get 100 of them for it, right? So she's like, he goes, I want a blowjob. She goes, no. He goes, no, seriously, that's what I want to do. She goes, I am married. He goes, well, when we were married, you were sleeping with him. So what's the hell? I'll get my fair shot now too. So she gives him a blowjob. So he gets some money. Well, about 2 days later, he's driving his car around. He's like, I'd like today be a nice day to have another blowjob. So he drives to her house and knocks on the door. She's like, what do you want? He goes, I want a blowjob. She goes, I gave you one the other day. He goes, listen here. He goes, I gave you $1,000. He goes, there are a lot of girls out there that do a whole lot less for $1,000. They're a whole lot better looking and younger than you. So you're going to do this at least 3 times. So he got 3 blowjobs from her.
333.
It's still expensive. She better been able to pull out her teeth.
333 per knobber. Seems so high.
But isn't that funny? How much have you paid for one? You've paid a whole lot more than that in your life.
Oh, God, I thought you meant.
No, I don't mean like cash that way. But
Yeah, I was like,
but in your life, you have. Yeah.
We got to cut tape.
In your life, you've paid more than that, though.
fair enough.
But that's the true story. I got a lot of true stories.
That's
about
pretty
him.
wild. That's funny.
One time, this same dude was he calls me about 12:30 at night time. He's like, Jeff, I'm down here at the Easy Mart by your house, and my car won't start. Can you come get me? I was like, gosh damn it. I said, see if someone's got some jumper cables. And if nobody has jumper cables in 20 minutes, call me back. I'll come get you. I'm not going to leave nobody stranded. Just somebody jump it off. He calls me back about 20 minutes later. No one else will answer their phone. I was like, God damn, I meant someone driving in through there. Oh. He calls me back 20 minutes later. Nobody's come in yet. Well, fuck no, now it's 1:30 in the morning. Everybody's fucking back in bed. I said, all right, I'll be up there in a minute. So I had to pull into this little Easy Mart there, and the motherfucker, no, his car's not there. I think if this motherfucker is fucking with me, I'm going to be madder than shit. He comes running outside, jumps in my car. I go, where's your car at? Oh, it's down here a little ways. So can we drive a mile, take a left, drive another mile, take a right, drive another mile? I said his name.
142.
I said,
You need pen and piece.
I go, where's your car? What are you doing out here? Oh, did you see that girl I was talking to at the bar when I left? I was like, yeah. Oh, she's out here in the car. I was like, no shit. So we get there. I drive 7 miles. He goes, yeah, I threw up right there. A skunk chased me. It's fucking December. It is cold. It's like when we used to have winter. It was
Skunk chased me.
probably
I threw up there.
20 to 25.
That West Texas chill.
Yeah.
What
20
do they have to? What do those things have to do with each other?
That's what he said. Skunk chased me. I threw up. It was 20 to 25.
Keep driving.
It was 20 to 25 degrees. It was colder than shit that morning. So we
This
drive.
place is no good.
We drove about another half
This
mile,
place is no good.
and his car's there, and the windows are all fogged up and shit. I go, where's she at? I don't know. I left her here. I told her I was going to go get some help. I open the door up, and a fucking light comes on, and this bitch is buck-ass naked with the window down. It's 25 degrees. You talking about some hard nips. I'm telling you right now. So as I open the door, the light comes on. She's like, Mike, turn the TV off. Honey, I don't know who Mike is, but he probably would not be real happy to see where you're at right now.
He would not approve.
I go,
No.
my heater's on in my truck. If you want to get there, she goes, oh, okay. She walks in my truck, gets in my truck. So my buddy, I go, I'll pull around, pop the hood. You put the jumper cables on. I got in the back of the truck. He goes, can you just push start it? I said, well, I don't want you bitching at me if my bumper fucking fucks your car up. Oh, I won't bitch at all. I said, okay. So I get behind him, and I get behind him. And I said, vroom, vroom, vroom. It starts up. Motherfucker honk, beep, beep, waves at me. Boom, he left. And I had to take that girl home.
Was she still naked?
Oh, fuck yeah. No clothes. Clothes are in his car. I'm like, where do you live at? Over by the base?
You do kind of look like a limo driver.
Other side. Yeah. Other side of town. So I'm like, by this time it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I go, who do you live with? My parents. I go, how old are you? I'm 18. I go, thank God there.
No shit.
I was like, do you have a key somewhere on you? That I don't know about. She goes, no, there's one under the plant on the front porch. She goes, my dad gets up to go to work about 3:30. I'm like, oh motherfucker,
Yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Imagine your daughter coming in naked, walking in the front door naked.
You're just being a good Samaritan.
I was being a nice guy, and I didn't do nothing wrong either. I had nothing at all.
Some drunken asshole like me walks out and sees you drop off my naked daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just the guy that gave her a ride home. The guy that banged her and left her out in the middle of the woods where she'd have been killed he's in fucking driving home.
Well, let's not forget about
He's in his
scum.
cozy bed.
He calls me the next day. How was that? I said, you're a sorry little bastard. Then I saw her.
She sounds like a nice girl,
I
though.
saw her at the club the next week. I go, you remember me? Huh? I said, I gave you a ride home the other night. Oh my God, don't judge me. I just think you're a whore. It's no big deal.
Funny you should-
No,
funny
it's,
you should
it's not
say
a,
that.
it's not a whore. It's
Sex worker.
A sex worker. Well, I don't think she got paid, so I don't think he's a worker.
Well,
Oh.
she,
So
you
what
gotta
would
do
that
some-
be?
You got to do
Slut.
some things pro bono.
She got paid in STDs.
She did.
But yeah, that was the same guy. I got a lot of stories on him, but those are a couple of them.
333. That's a little much. That's a little pricey.
Too steep.
But isn't that funny
Too
as
steep.
shit? And he tells me
I'm
about
coming
it.
back.
Yeah.
I'll be back one more time
Yeah.
before the end of the month.
Yeah.
Don't stop here. Skunk chased me up here.
Best part
This
of
place is no good.
By far the best part, and I still can't wrap my head around it. It's like I just
tickled
want
me.
to. It's one of those things that plays out in my mind. You're just watching it in your mind, like what happened? What carnage happened here? It's him facing off with a skunk. The skunk turns on him. He realizes he's got to go, but he has to stop to puke first, and the skunk gains so much ground, right?
And is he puking because he ran too far
I think-
too
I
fast?
think it
is
was
he puking
the-
because it's alcohol?
I think it was the
like
7
what got to him? What made him puke?
Is he
Did it
puking 'cause
spray?
did the skunk spray and he
Yeah.
smelled it?
Is he just into puking?
There's so many details there
The
that I
bad
left
thing
that he
is-
just skipped over.
Maybe that was his weapon against the skunk. He stuck his finger down. His
He was only 3 miles from my house, but he drove 7 miles, ran back to the place instead of just running to my house. He ran the whole back. It was just a fucked up deal.
Don't stop here.
Alcohol.
Come chase me and I'll
Alcohol's
puke.
a hell of a drug.
The funniest thing,
place is
though,
no good.
is when that fucking door opened, that light come on. She's like, Mike, turn off the TV, Mike. I'm thinking, I bet old Mike would not be happy right now, whoever
It's
Mike
not like
was.
that old Life cereal commercial where Mikey likes it. He really, really likes it. Yeah.
Mikey-
Mike, you would not
Mikey.
have been happy
Mikey
at all.
did not
Mikey
like
didn't
it.
like it.
Was Mike with her at the club whenever you saw her?
I don't ever knew who Mike was.
Was she a cute girl?
She wasn't bad. She's a 7, 8. She's
First
good.
off,
Whoa.
She wasn't bad. She was a
7 or an 8?
That's
We live in
fucking
Texas.
high.
We live in Texas.
That's high.
Yeah, but you act like 10s grow on trees around here and they
Okay,
don't.
well, 8s did. Well, I grew in a town with a bigger town. A lot of 8s there.
Even that.
She was a 7. She was a pretty girl. She
I
was
don't
attractive.
know.
I'm gonna go 6.
You never even seen her.
5.
She was pretty.
625 or a 7.
You know her?
No, I don't have any idea.
I couldn't even tell you what her name was.
Andy, a fun thing you could do someday is you could cut out like 10 different pictures of, actresses or just random people out of magazines or whatever, and have him assign a 1 through 10 out of them, and
Right.
just see where this 8 lands. Because I have a feeling. I mean, 8s are big. 8s are real big.
Yeah,
8s are big.
that's
Eight's
like a
big.
4-finger.
Yes.
She was
Nines are-
she
nines
was a
are almost
Oh,
seven-
unicorns.
we're talking about whiskey.
Yes.
Oh,
she-
okay.
she
Just
was
making
a-
sure.
She was a 7 or an 8. She was a good-looking girl.
I thought you were talking about her.
She
Nines,
was.
nines are top 1%ers
She's not-
or less.
Yes.
Well, she wasn't a
100%.
9, but she was a good-looking girl.
You're talking top 5%.
She was a pretty girl. If she would have grew up in Knox City, she'd have been one of the top 2 or 3 good-looking girls in town. She was a pretty girl.
Okay. All right.
She was a good-looking lady.
Fair enough.
But you started with, she wasn't bad. She's
She
like an
wasn't bad.
8.
Well, she wasn't bad. She was. I mean, she was nothing that's gonna
Kate Upton's an
stop
8.
cars.
Yeah, Kate Upton's an 8.
Kate Upton's a 9.
We're going from not bad to winning Miss Knox City. I mean,
No, she. This lady was an attractive lady. She would have been anywhere. Someone would have thought she was pretty. She wasn't nobody throwing fucking dog bone at her.
Michelle won Miss Knox City.
she was also
Yeah, 3
naked.
times.
So this was like the upper echelon of this guy's sexual career.
Probably from the other ones that I've known that he's been with, she's probably the top.
Really?
Yeah,
Top.
Yes, I'm probably the
top.
top of her his list.
And you give her a 7 or an 8.
And I bet all he can remember about that night was that fucking skunk.
Don't stop here.
Don't stop here. It's
This is no good.
Matter of fact, in his life, that probably is as high as it got.
Really?
That was his. That was
That's
his.
as good as
That
it-
was
that's
his
a
got
shining
for him,
moment.
went downhill after he left that car. It's all been downhill since.
22 years old, and it just topped out right there.
Is that how old he was? I
This
was
is
gonna
the
say.
summit.
Yeah, he was probably 22, 23 years old.
It's unbelievable.
An
I guess
18.
And he left her. He probably so many times. God, I wish I'd have just taken her
Wish
home
I'd
that
have
night.
just taken that bitch home that night.
Well, no shit. If she's an 8,
I was not
Fuck
very happy. I was not happy looking at a naked 8 next to me in the truck. I was not very happy. I'd be at work in about 6 hours, and I'd drive her across town.
There's a good chance he left Miss Texas.
You didn't give her like she didn't have like a blanket or nothing. She just like
I
naked
didn't
right
have
there.
shit.
this was in Wichita.
Yeah.
But like, is she like sitting cross-legged, like covering her boobs, or is she just like? Just
I don't
giving
think
all-
she was. I don't think she was really at the point that she really gave a shit about being modest.
Did
And
you
this
turn the heat up, or did you just leave those nipples?
The
hard as
fucking heat was
shit?
the heat was cranked up. It was cold.
And this was back in the 80s, so the roughs were rough.
This was probably
80s Bush,
This was
man.
probably 1990, 91.
90s Bush.
You guys ever miss the '80s when it comes in terms of Bush?
No,
Andy don't.
I
miss
am
it.
squeaky clean.
Andy and I
don't
were,
miss it.
we barely caught the 80s.
You prefer your floors as linoleum.
and you, you
Hardwood.
certainly never saw any
So
Bush
does
in the 80s.
does everybody that grew up in the 80s.
Oh, speaking of Wichita Falls, did you tell them our big news about Wichita Falls?
Wichita Falls. We weren't in there long. Oh, we're gonna buy a block.
We're buying a
We're
block.
gonna buy a block.
You know the really shitty part? Whenever you go past the
There's
church,
a whole lot of them.
whenever you go past
Well,
the church
right
that's
along the
about to
interstate.
touch the road,
Or highway.
Oh yeah, right there.
yeah, and you bend on around there.
Oh, about IHOP and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, Reb and I are buying a city block.
A good friend of mine grew up in that shithole over there.
Well, we're putting
Really
a
good
proposal
guy, seriously.
together
Well,
for the
sorry
city council
about-
of
You
Wichita
know,
Falls.
they've got some of that little area over there is getting redone, and it's pretty fucking expensive.
Yeah, we're gonna gentrify it.
Well, that's on down the road. It looked like, and it
No,
looked
there's
nice.
some places over there that's not bad. There's some neat.
Really?
There's some neat old houses in there that were built in the early 1900s.
Well, we're gonna buy a block, so you're not gonna talk us out of it. So
Oh, I'm not knock yourself out. I'll get you in touch with the guy that's a real estate developer over there.
So
we
what?
just
is-
need the city council first.
I would like to know the story of that church because like you can touch it as you drive by.
The one up top,
Yeah.
that's just an old Catholic church there that's been there.
Why didn't they buy them out and be like, hey, just go?
Reb broke a
Because-
beer bottle off of it whenever we drove by.
I'm sure not the first.
Because
that
that
didn't
was,
happen. That was a joke. That
Right.
was a joke.
It's not as close to the road as you think it is.
It's fucking close.
No, because you drive down
Come
below
on.
to it.
You
No.
could
You
you
can
could
spit on
throw
it.
a yes.
First off, only cocksuckers throw beer bottles out the window,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Unless it's at stop signs.
and I say that because I once had a beer bottle put through a combine tire, and it was a $1,500 deal because some jackass threw a beer bottle off a highway into the field. Fuck them.
That is not a good deal.
Be
you do
better,
it?
people. Be better.
Wasn't me.
Okay, good.
I don't.
Have you hit
How
a
did
beer, bottle?
break your fucking combine?
Just
tire?
one of those deals where you're backing up and you're on a hill, and so it had a lot of pressure, and it caught it just wrong, and the neck popped off. It looked like, and just went straight through it and popped her off the rim, and had a huge gash that you couldn't patch right next to the sidewall. I mean, just a freak deal, but still,
Should have fingerprinted that motherfucker.
there wasn't much left of the bottle after it went into the tire.
When does that? Have you hit the beer bottle with the sign or the sign with the beer bottle? I've always missed. I
Really?
think, like,
Really, I was
once
always
or,
really good at that.
once or twice.
Back when I was one of those cocksuckers.
Some people are
Yeah.
good enough that they can do it from the driver's side over the passenger
No,
side.
I gotta like be coming at it, and then I gotta like throw it out the window, give it the little pitch motion.
You've never hit?
Twice.
I
Twice
tell you,
is it.
Tell you what I saw one night. I saw a guy I was with, and I was driving his brand new Silverado short bed 1986 pickup.
Oh, that's a fucking cherry vehicle,
Yeah,
too.
I wish he still had it.
No shit.
We'd been stealing pumpkins and shit, throwing them at mailboxes.
Yeah?
And he had a center block.
That's a federal offense, Jeffrey.
And he goes, watch this. I'm gonna throw a center block at this fucking big fancy. These people had a mailbox that looked like a fucking lighthouse. Big enough.
Is this guy okay?
I thought it was pretty funny at the time. So did the girls with us. He takes this fucking center block and he throws it at. He hits that fucking deal. Some bitch spins back and hits his truck.
Oh,
Shit! It creased the bed on the top.
You'd be sick, wouldn't you?
His truck was 2 weeks old.
You'd be
Karma
sick.
is a bitch.
He was like, oh, you drove too close. We've thrown 37 pumpkins tonight, and that's been the same fucking distance. Well, this is different.
You'd be sick.
It was your fault.
Oh, it's my fault. Another buddy of mine, I'll say his name Bear. This is pretty funny. We were out watching Bear was gonna go yard farming. He had like a '68 GMC Apache. Do you remember them? Short bed, and it had they made one that was in a light blue color, almost like this cup color here. And he was driving. Had 3 on the floor or 3 on the column,
3 on the tree?
3 on the tree.
Yes.
And we're going to this neighborhood, and we're following him in this brand new Silverado, and we're laughing. He's doing yard farming through people's yards, and that there's a pickup right there, but it was a step side, right there. That one, that
I wasn't the biggest fan of the step sides, but still cherry
it's a step
vehicle.
side. But
That's a
anyways,
sharp son of a bitch. right
anyways, he's driving his yard farming his dad's pickup, And he's all loving it and shit. And there was a fucking trash can out by the curb. He goes, I'm going to run over these trash cans, big old fucking plastic trash cans. Somebody was remodeling, and they had taken a big trash can full of fucking concrete, a bunch of pavers and stuff, and filled that trash can up. He had that motherfucker going about 45 miles an hour.
Oh, fuck.
That fucking truck bounced backwards and creased the front quarter panel.
Ka-wham.
Broke the windshield. We got there, and he's like outside. He's like, what the fuck happened? I go, I don't know. Who the fuck put something like that in the trash? Who could pick up that trash can anyways?
I just don't
know.
get it.
I want to go fucking ask the guy what the fuck he's thinking.
Hey, I know I was in the wrong, but what the fuck?
He goes, can you imagine the poor fucking trash can guy? That guy can't put that in that fucking trash can. He goes, there ought to be a law. There ought to be a law against this shit. I think those other 14 trash cans that you ran over that's got trash, I think they got even with you.
That's karma.
I think the motherfuckers did that on
Instant
purpose.
karma.
Well, they may have.
Your friends have to start taking responsibility for their actions.
No shit,
I
right?
laughed at them. They were enjoyable. I had a great time with them.
I'm sure.
Lots of fun.
This poor fucking trash guy. What about his back? Like he can't live that. There's no way.
I am suing this person.
The physics behind this are it just can't be done. Nobody's as strong except
Unbelievable.
Logan.
The other guy that I was with that night, we was at a party one night. This is gonna be my last story. I gotta go. I got shit to do. We're at a party one
It's
night.
about time to scout.
And this girl, he went there. He was in this bedroom with this girl. We were seniors in high school, and this girl was kind of a big girl, like you could roll over top and twice and still probably be on top.
I'm listening.
Right.
And so, anyways, he's in the bedroom with her, and all of a sudden I hear, "What the hell is your problem?" And slaps, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on over there?"
Rough sex.
And Mark goes, I don't know what your problem is. Most fat girls put out.
I feel like his problem was the wording of things.
She obviously was not the one.
I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Most fat girls put out.
I nicknamed her Hamburger.
Hopefully he found a better way
If
to
a girl's
phrase it.
nicknamed Hamburger, if you're out there, honey, and your nickname is Hamburger, you're probably not real attractive.
You nicknamed her Hamburger?
Oh, yeah.
You're such a sweetheart, Jeff.
So kind.
Such a fat
I wish
shamer.
they named a
He
call
is
fat
now,
shamer.
isn't he?
Yes.
You have changed.
No, I haven't changed at all. I nicknamed her Hamburger years ago. I was the same.
Fell to the hat.
You have made me resort back to having body issues.
He's not going to eat for a week.
That's okay. I bet he eats tonight.
The worst
after
Oh, we're
tonight.
having grilled chicken tonight, so that'll be healthy for you.
That's a good
Salad,
point.
lettuce with no dressing on it.
He's still going to
Fuck
keep
that.
it
Cottage
up.
cheese.
Yeah, I'll just regurgitate it.
Okay. Well,
I would go next door to number 7, but it's occupied this time.
Do not jack off in our room this time.
and don't spit on the head of your dick whenever you do jack off.
You have my word.
Big
You
no-no.
do not.
The worst part about this Mexico trip is I'm gonna be a pasty, just fucking no tan.
I'm not going to eat until we get there.
You're going to be
I
so
can see
muscle
it.
bound. It's going to
I'm
be
so
awkward.
muscle bound and like just no tan. I'm gonna have to just.
for everybody that's asking, there's a big Honker podcast Mexico trip, and I think there's about 30 people going. And what happens in Mexico will end up on the big Honker podcast in Knox City, probably.
Do you think from now until we go to Mexico, we should be accountability buddies?
There's no problem. It's hunting. It's
just-
hunting season, and hunting season has taken a shit on me.
Good point.
You're
You're
a good
fucked.
snacker, too.
And the tan bed at our house is off limits.
Why?
Look at you, we're not doing that shit. Before y'all went to St. Lucie, y'all were tanning at our house every day.
'Cause-
Electric bill was $200 extra.
Your mom,
They
your
take
mom
that
and
much
It wasn't
juice?
that high.
No, I don't
It
know. But they
wasn't
tanned
that
every
high.
fucking day. It's like Michelle's like, oh, the kids are going to come tan. I'm like, motherfucker, they're going to Mexico. That's what they're
Andy,
going to
you
St. Lucie
tan
for.
before you go to a destination?
Yes,
Is
I
it okay?
have
Is
to.
it
I do
to
too.
be
I
vain
don't.
and look better, which is a fine answer, or is it to ease that first burn?
Yes, I don't want to burn. That's the main thing.
I'm going to look like an old-fashioned fish bobber.
No.
Is he telling the truth though?
No,
red up top
is
and
he
white on the
telling
bottom.
the truth?
You
I
can.
don't fucking know.
I've-
I haven't
Or do
been
you
to a
think
place like that in a
So
long time.
we went to the Dominican 7 years ago because my wife was pregnant with our first kid, and I got such a bad sunburn.
his name is Reese, and I met him earlier. Now we're
His
buds.
name, so now y'all are
Where's
friends.
Reese at?
He went with mom.
Okay.
He,
Just wondered about
he
that.
took the pickup.
Yeah.
He's going to get us some beer.
I burned so badly that I felt like a crackhead coming off of whatever the hell. Like my skin was crawling.
You took apart someone's TV.
It was terrible. Like my skin was itching. I had to have like my wife was like applying aloe lotion, and I had to fly home. I thought I was gonna just rip my skin
Let's
off.
be completely honest.
So now you tan.
Jesse
I now
is-
I tan so that
Jesse
I
is
can
not
avoid
good at putting on lotion.
She's not.
We went to Florida when Andy was probably about 20 and Jesse was about 18. And
I
Andy's,
might be able to find a picture of that.
Andy's
on
got
Mom's.
pictures, fucking handprints of the lotion, and then all around it's red. As
Everything
shit.
else was red.
Like, what the fuck?
If someone asks for your help putting on the lotion, you have to do a good job. It's your responsibility.
It is.
Are you fair skinned? Is that what you're
Oh,
trying to say?
shit.
So you tan before you go anywhere also?
Yeah, I usually try to.
It's common
I like to
courtesy.
get a nice base.
Another question.
Otherwise, I just
I've
fry.
never tanned, obviously. If you're in a tanning bed, do you cover your pecker? Do you wear
Yes.
underwear or whatever?
I
Well-
put a rag over my dick.
I'm a
PPTP.
I'm a briefs guy,
I gotta
so
get this.
I got a low cut anyway. So anyway, all right. It has been 2 hours, my friends. I'm glad that y'all are back.
It's so good to be here. Thank you for having us.
Well, I mean, just on Patreon and everybody can listen to you guys and your bourbon reviews and all that stuff. So
we just did a 2-hour podcast about absolutely nothing.
And our dirty humor.
is that uncommon?
No, welcome to our world.
No, this is a short one, so that's good.
Yeah, we're good. 2 hours.
We always finish it with a shooter.
We're about to cross the boundary right now. So 2 hours in the can. We appreciate you guys.
Cheers, fellas.
We're gonna polish it off. Hey, and you got any good news? Can we do that here?
Are you done? At least nobody got hurt.
At least nobody got hurt.
At least nobody got hurt.
Love it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And there's no major holidays, so just go on about your merry way. Bye, everybody.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh, it's a battle of last words right there.
And I got it in.
You did, too. As you should.
Sorry,